Ladies and gentlemen, it is showtime and go time. Episode number 369 live here at the late night place to be, the most must-see show on Twitch TV. We are the very best in fantasy wrestling excellence, bar none, period. We are the Archiverse TV. Welcome to a very special edition of the Archiverse tonight, the first ever YouTube Development League stream preview. We are going to showcase the talents and the action that are happening outside of the regular season. Tonight, for one night only, we have even vacated every single championship, so each and every member that are participating in this stream preview will literally be fighting for the right to hold the championships, and in some cases, the championships they have already been holding. It is going to be a night of pure fire, pure non-stop wrestling action. Every single YouTube Development League championship is on the line, and of course we also have a YouTube contract case matchup. 10 matches of pure fire. But before we get there, we of course have the dirt sheets, and we have a few lists to go over as well. Some top 10 lists that are going to blow everybody's mind, and of course we're going to have a little bit of fun and try to tear apart these lists. It is what we do. To do that, we have to, of course, have our co-host. So let's invite our co-host with the most from Team The Great Glenola and a team of Boss Apollo. It is The Great Glenola and Boss Apollo. Welcome to episode number 369, guys.
Howdy, howdy.
What's new and exciting? What's crack-a-lack and anything new?
Well, me, nothing new.
No?
Not really.
We had a great...
I'm excited about 369.
369. And we had a great show earlier today as well. We had a 6-man elimination royale for the Internet Wrestling North American Championship that was held by Elijah Archer at the time. Of course, he lost that championship.
But you got cheated.
Kyle Riley was the winner and victor of that matchup. It was a great match, absolutely fire. However, the refereeing in that match was highly suspect. Ask Boss. I mean, that referee was literally picking which people he was going to count pins for and then eliminate. It was nuts. Archer, everybody was teaming up on Archer. They all teamed up on Archer to eliminate him.
It's like, it's silver bell ring, everybody went towards
Right? It was ghastly. Absolutely unjustified.
He always get cheated.
He is always getting cheated. You know, it's all right when he's chasing the championships, but once he gets it, they find ways to cheat him out of that belt, or belts, depending. But and then of course we had the Internet Wrestling Grand Prix Championship Gold Rush Tournament. And that was absolute fire. Yeah. And of course the Soul Man Jay Simmons ended up becoming the victor and dethroning the inaugural champion, which was Rowdy Roddy Piper, to become the new champion. So it was a great afternoon. Lots of people showed up. We had a good time and some great matches, and tonight we are going to have an even better time because, man, oh man, do we have a fire 10-match card tonight. First ever YouTube League stream preview. We're going to showcase those talents, and again, the action that happens outside the regular season, so it's going to be a lot of fun. But,
now, in defense, Archer was allowed to keep the one title. Nobody took that title away from him. He ended up deciding, here, I'll just give it up.
Well, and then he won it back. He won the Canadian heavyweight title, but then Tyler Breeze somehow managed to beat him.
I'm not talking the Canadian. I'm talking that other belt.
That was also the Canadian title. It was just part of the TWA at the time.
The Circles belt?
Yeah. Because there was the Canadian and the U.S. Archer had one. Christian Hart had the United States title. We unified them, remember? It became the World Pure.
The one that Archer got from the Circle that nobody wanted.
Oh, the AEW Championship. It was abolished, damn it. It was abolished. That's true. Nobody did take that from him, did they? Well, Bobby Lashley ended up taking it, did they not? Did he not win that match in the last appearance of that championship? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think Lashley beat Archer for it.
When it didn't matter.
Yeah. So, but nobody took it from him. He legitimately lost that title fair and square to Bobby Lashley, so. But yeah, so I haven't checked out the dirt sheets all day, so I have no idea what's going on in the world of pro wrestling, so let's have a little wee look-see, shall we? Who do we want to get our news from, though? Let's go with... Well, actually...
Well, I got some rumors here.
Do you?
Rumors
All right. Let's do it.
The one does not appear to have been a rumor. It's late enough now that it's probably actually happened. This was an hour ago. This is on WrestleZone.com.
Okay.
Ronda Rousey gets arrested on 8/19 WWE SmackDown.
Got arrested on SmackDown. So I wonder if... I mean, because she was, you know, already in trouble for bullying a referee and other such things, so I wonder what happened there. Does it say what happened?
All right, this article was Anthony Nash. And like I said, this was an hour ago.
Yo, WWE 2K guy, what's going on, my friend? Yeah, we know CM Punk almost walked out of AEW. We actually discussed that either earlier today or last night.
Oh, you know, that just been such a loss. I mean, you know, BM Punk, I don't know what they do without him.
I mean, how many companies is he going to do that to?
I know, right?
Right? He does this to every company he works for and tries to use it as leverage, right, for a better payday, etc. But CM Punk, I'm sorry to say, as you know, I'm not saying he's not beneficial to the company because he does have things he can pass on to the younger generation, but he's not as good as he thinks he is, number one. And number two, there's other guys that deserve that payday. So, right? But
I mean, hell, they held the belt for him, you know, while he was gone rather than vacating it, which they should have done. And I don't even watch AEW, but... And hello, Blind Locksmith!
I mean, I haven't watched it in quite some time myself. I stopped watching it. I didn't really have a reason to watch it, to be fair.
Well, that's, yeah. You know, I really don't have much of a reason to watch, you know, well, I've discussed this many times. You know, the newer wrestling is crap as far as I'm concerned. You know, I watch the Archerverse. That gives me my wrestling fix. But, hold on, let me do this real quick. There we go. Alright, Ronda Rousey opened tonight's episode of SmackDown in shocking fashion. She appeared at tonight's show only to end up being arrested and dragged off. Rousey, who is still serving a suspension for her actions at SummerSlam, arrived unprompted during tonight's show and took to the mic. In the ring, Rousey said she'd paid her fine and then some, and that she would not be leaving the ring until she was officially reinstated. This caused Adam Pearce to come out with a handful of security guards and tell her that he can't reinstate her because he doesn't have that ability. A clearly angry Rousey told Pearce to not make her choose violence, and that was enough to have Pearce send the guards down to get Rousey. In the ring, Rousey shrugged off a handful of guards before getting one of them locked in the armbar.
Probably, yeah.
After some more scuffling and Pearce begging her to relax, he eventually called down two police officers who arrested Rousey and took her out of the arena in a black SUV.
Jeepers. Oh, actually, before I forget, do I not have to change one of the jackpot numbers?
Which one did you say during the thing? You'd asked about somebody. Was it the 123 or the 456?
I think it was the 456.
I think that might have been it.
I think because they got a 3-9 something, or I think, or something like that. Or no, it was. I don't know. I can't remember now. But I feel like somebody came close to it. But if it was in the 300s, I guess not, though, right? Because you'd have to get at least 406. So maybe not. Never mind.
Well, we'll leave it go. We can. Yeah. Who says this number can't be the same for two drawings?
Yep. So that means nobody won on the last show at all. Not that that's surprising. I mean, that happens a lot, but.
Well, no, you talked like there was somebody that had won it.
Well, yeah, but I think they were in the. I'm pretty sure they were in the 390s though, and the number is 456. So.
Well, it could have been like 397.
Either way, you'd need at least 406 to come close. You got to come within 50 points. Yeah.
Never mind.
So I think we just got kind of in awe because somebody came that close, but nobody else got closer than that to that number. So. Blind Locksmith says, shouting me out. Yeah, butt weasel.
Hey, I did not shout you out. I shouted out TBS. There's news about a release as well on here.
A release from WWE or AEW?
Yeah, WWE. Let me see if I can find that. Okay, this was 8 hours ago. Again, this is WrestleZone.com. Sam Gradwell confirms WWE release. He joins the growing list of NXT UK stars who will be hitting the open market.
Interesting.
On August... Oh, wow. Okay, so this is there's another piece of news from today.
Okay.
In this article, on August 19th, WWE announced NXT UK will go on hiatus ahead of the launch of NXT Europe in 2023.
Oh, yeah, we discussed that because they're rebranding NXT UK to NXT Europe.
Okay. Several members of the roster subsequently confirmed their releases, and Gradwell became the latest. So...
Here's something interesting. This is from 2 hours ago. WWE files to trade interesting new name. This was published by WrestlingHeadlines.com. Mark Middleton. We've read articles of his before. So WWE has filed to trademark the Damage Control name. Damage CTRL. WWE filed the trademark Damage Control on Tuesday, August 16th, according to USPTO, United States Patent and Trademark Office records. The use description included with the filing notes that the trademark will be used for general pro wrestling and sports entertainment use. The following use description was filed. Entertainment services, namely wrestling exhibitions and performances by professional wrestler and entertainer rendered live and through broadcast media, including television and radio, and via the internet or commercial online service. Providing wrestling news and information via a global computer network, providing information in the field of sports entertainment via an online community portal, providing a website in the field of sports entertainment information, fan club services, namely organizing sporting events in the field of wrestling for fan clubs members, organizing social entertainment events for entertainment purposes for wrestling fan clubs members, providing online newsletters in the fields of sports entertainment, online journals, namely blogs in the field of sports entertainment. There's no word yet on what Damage Control will be used for, but we will keep you updated. There's some speculation that this may have to do with Bailey, Io Sky, and Dakota Kai, as their stable has been referred to as Control. But that is just fan speculation for now. And again, they said that they would keep everybody updated as they got new information, so that's all there is for that.
I got something interesting. Posted Wrestling Headlines by Andrew Ravens.
Andrew Ravens, yep.
He said that WWE had plans for Mr. Kennedy to defeat The Undertaker for the world title in 2007. It says, during the week of the Extreme Room, or the Extreme Life of Matt Hardy podcast, the AEW started discussing the plans that was supposed to happen after Mr. Kennedy won Money in the briefcase for 2007 WrestleMania. Hardy claims that Kennedy was supposed to defeat The Undertaker for the World Heavyweight title.
I was actually just looking at an article from 12 hours ago that WWE had plans for Ken Kennedy to beat The Undertaker for the world title in 2007, so it's funny your readings.
The Undertaker was going to be out for surgery. The initial plan at that time was for Kennedy to cash in the Money in the Bank and win the title from Undertaker, but some things happened at the point that ended up changing. The reason Vince decided to have me go out and beat Mr. Kennedy at the point was that whenever he won the world title, he would have a competitive someone to work with automatically. So I was being set up for the world title program with Kent Kennedy, who was going to defeat the Undertaker for the championship. But if I'm not mistaken, I felt like Kennedy got hurt, and I think he got hurt, and then he had to drop it in Money in the Bank, and then when Edge beat the Undertaker, they had to put Edge in their place, and then when Edge beat the Undertaker.
Yeah.
So so he could, like you said yesterday, you said that he was too injury prone to headlight to get a big push.
Yeah, he really was. He was always getting injured. It was crazy, and I did like Ken Kennedy though. Like yeah, it was hard. It was hard to continue to like him when he was disappearing all the time due to injuries.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they'd have to change storylines and plans, and it got annoying.
It's funny that year it was supposed to be, because that year, when Edge got that big push in 2007 when he beat the Undertaker for the title and got that big push.
Yeah.
And then it was supposed to be Kennedy with that big push, but as he got hurt, so they had to drop those plans and went with Edge. Edge still did a pretty good job.
Oh, it did, yeah.
Feuding with the Undertaker at the time.
So that would have been interesting to see Ken Kennedy. So Ken Kennedy was going to beat the Undertaker.
Yep. Yeah, he was going to beat the Undertaker, and then he was going to, I guess they was going to start his push
for the world title, even.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they were going to start his push and and they were going to start his push and free with the Undertaker.
That would have been huge for his career.
Yeah, it would have. It would have been huge. Yep. And I think they would have. And I think that, cause I remember, if not mistaken, when Edge beat the Undertaker and catching the Money in the Bank, they had a feud, and then Edge ended up beating the Undertaker at one of the pay-per-views, I think.
Yeah.
So I think that would have been Kennedy beat the Undertaker at one of those pay-per-view events, and then had another big push. And he probably feud with somebody else, and then that probably would have beaten him, and then him and Undertaker would fought at WrestleMania, and there would have been another highlight of his career. But Edge got,
and then of course he went to Impact Wrestling.
Yeah.
Or TNA at the time. Ken Anderson, right? He became Ken Anderson.
Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
so
as he recalled it, he left because he couldn't really do. Because at the time he was taking shots at WWE.
Well, because he was supposed to star in more movies for WWE and everything else. Like, it was just one big downward spiral of Ken Kennedy.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So I see, looks like there's now this is from yesterday, a WWE superstar teases massive fatal four-way involving Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt. So I'm interested to see what that's about. It's by Sportskeeda, published by Avalash Mendy. So Karrion Kross recently teased a huge match involving Roman Reigns, Bray Wyatt, Drew McIntyre, and himself. Karrion Kross made his big return to WWE on a recent edition of SmackDown. He brutally attacked WWE champion Drew McIntyre and sent a stern warning to Tribal Chief that not only was he coming for him, but he needs to change his hair because it looked ghastly. Kross says he didn't actually say that. I was just his hair. He went from bald and scary looking to now he looks like he belongs on the cover of GQ magazine and he's just going to hang with Roman Reigns in a ring for the night. But anyways, Kross has been hyping up his return and WWE future on a regular basis since then via his official Instagram handle. He occasionally shares fan-edited pictures and recently posted a photo in which he can be seen carrying Roman Reigns' world titles. Kross recently shared another fan-made image on his Instagram story. The picture was originally posted by a fan on their Instagram account, and Kross ended up sharing it on his story. The picture features a fantasy match graphic for WWE Clash at the Castle, a fatal four-way for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship with Kross, Reigns, McIntyre, and Wyatt battling it out. So again, this is sportskita.com. It actually is an interesting. I believe they said it was a fan-made pic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fan-made image, but it's very cool.
So I don't know. That could just be sharing. Some awesome pictures that the fans make. It sounds like he does that.
Yeah.
I don't really know, but so that could just be him sharing what his fans have sent to him.
Yep, that's true.
But then again, it could be it could be a tease that
maybe he's got some insight. Yeah, you never know, right? Who knows? So here's something else. I'm not seeing a whole lot, to be fair, but Gunther breaks his silence following major WWE announcement. I can only assume that has something to do with WWE NXT UK being rebranded to NXT Europe. It's by Sportskita, Arpit Shrivastava. So Intercontinental Champion Gunther, recently, of course, a.k.a. Walter, recently sent a message following WWE's massive announcement of their new brand, NXT Europe. Earlier today, Fox News reported, I wonder if they would bring back the European Championship. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah, well,
I know I just paused right in the middle of what I was doing, but wouldn't it be fucking awesome if they brought back the European Championship? I always liked that title, and there's always been lots of people that would be from European descent, one way or another, and it made sense to have a European title. It always has made sense. Pardon me?
I said, so who won the last belt of the European Championship?
Well, the British Bulldog, I believe, was the very last European champion.
Oh, okay.
I think. If you want to fact check that, go ahead, but I'm pretty sure it was.
Okay, just real quick, Bucket.
Bucket Phenom!
Hates WWE. Yeah.
No.
WWE, Vince McMahon, RKO.
Yeah, there's just things you can't say here. We have made it illegal.
And hello, Joe Link,
but
TBS and everybody.
But Bucket Phenom, did you see the post that I made on Discord in No Holds Barred regarding a certain body reporting to the YouTube Development League and being expected to compete tonight? Fuck Vince McMahon, good in the late 90s. 9-2-1.
I don't think I can get much further away.
Excellent. So you saw the breaking news. Fantastique.
I got Hulk Hogan today too, by the way.
You got Hulk Hogan? Nice. I don't have anybody yet, but I got to finish that article I was reading too, because I paused right in the middle of that. But seriously, it would be fantastic to have that European Championship back.
That would be awesome to have back. I totally agree.
So earlier today, Fox News reported that the global juggernaut was launching the exclusive NXT Europe brand, replacing NXT UK in 2023. Moments later, WWE confirmed the development with an official statement on their website. It included a comment from NXT's creative head Shawn Michaels, who stated that following their success in the region, they are now aiming to expand extensively. As expected, this development was warmly received by the wrestling community, with many fans and wrestlers sharing their happiness on social media platforms. One among them was a SmackDown superstar Gunther, who is of Austrian origin. The Intercontinental Champion tweeted that several people have kept the tradition of wrestling alive in Europe over the last decade. Gunther added that he's excited for both fans and talents for what lies ahead. Said the whole of Europe has a rich history of pro wrestling. In the last decade, a lot of people have unselfishly put in their work to revive this great sport at our doorstep. I'm excited for the talent and fans, and that was Gunther's tweet. And of course, Gunther has a huge future anyways, so. But
yeah, I actually saw another thing on WrestleZone from Gunther on his time with the WWE.
Yeah.
And he said he's always been free to be himself.
Yep. They really have. Yo, Blake, what's going on? Welcome to episode number 369. We're having our very first YouTube Development League stream preview tonight. It's going to be an exciting evening. We're just going over the dirt sheets before we start the show and get to between the ropes. But what's going on? It's new exciting. So anyways, WWE NXT Europe could put the spotlight on many talents. Though fans often criticize that WWE puts away too much content every week, it's safe to say many talents haven't received the spotlight they deserve. This is why a new brand could be a launch pad for many future main eventers in the company. Moreover, it's safe to say that NXT UK has become stagnant of late, and a new show replacing it could inject some much-needed life into the programming. And what happened there? I got hit with an ad or what? How dare they? That was basically the end of the article anyways. Yeah. But so everybody excited about NXT Europe, especially those of European origin, right? And me personally, again, I would love to see the European Championship make a comeback.
I'll try to fiction about it. It says the title was finally retired on July 22nd.
Blake, you got to type !follow, not followage.
It said it was retired July 22nd, 2002, when the Intercontinental Champion Rob Van Dam defeated European Champion Jeff Hardy to unify the European title and the Intercontinental title.
Oh, that's right. They did have a unification matchup. You know what I was thinking? I'm thinking that British Bulldog might have actually been the first European champion.
Yeah, he was the first.
Okay, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
And Jeff Hardy was the last.
Was the final. Yep. 5 months, 14 days for Bucket Phenom. And Blake says, damn, almost a month.
Awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome. We appreciate you. So other than that, I don't know, is anything else?
I got one other.
Ooh, I see something about Braun Breaker. I think we already read that, though.
The Trish Stratus appearance is announced for the 22nd Monday Night Raw. During this, I'm getting this from WrestleZone again.
Right.
Colin Tessier. And it was earlier today that it was announced. During the August 19th episode of SmackDown, the company announced Hall of Famer Trish Stratus will appear on the August 22nd episode of Raw, which is held in Toronto. Be Trish's first appearance on the show since 2019.
Awesome.
And of course, she's also scheduled over the weekend at live events in Kingston, Ontario, and London, Ontario. So Trish commented on the news on her website, who says the Stratisfaction has to stop at this week's live events in Ontario, Canada.
Yeah. Bucket Phenom, some alterations have already been undergoing.
Now, I'm wondering, you got these appearances just coming up, and they're being rapidly announced as soon as, it's just real close. Is Trish making some kind of a comeback?
Joe Link, you just got close to the TWA Championship match because it is 4-5-6. So let's make note of that. Joe Link is actually close to the TWA Championship match.
I think Boss Apollo might be close to the other one, 1-5-3.
Well, it's what is that one? 1-2-3?
That's what I don't remember.
So it would be close, but it could be beat, yeah. So let's keep those two then. Keep those two noted. Alright, so anyways, the only other thing I see is, I think we already, I'm not going to bother though, because I think it's about, it says something about Braun Breaker announcing that he's dating somebody. We already read that, so it's probably...
You read yesterday.
Yeah.
So, Boss was let's see.
Well, I think it's 153.
153. And then it was Joe Link, I think.
Yeah, Joe Link got 4-7. What was it? 4-7. 7, yeah.
So, okay, I wrote them down.
All right. Here's something. I don't know if we've already covered this or not in another article, but spoiler on massive Ronda Rousey angle set for WWE SmackDown from 2 hours ago. Could that be just about her getting arrested?
Getting arrested? That's what I was just wondering.
Well, let's find out. It's ringsidenews.com by H. Jenkins. All right, so WWE is bringing another episode of SmackDown for fans, and Triple H's creative direction is continuing on the Blue brand. We have a lineup of what to expect now, so this should be your official spoiler alert. Sean Sapp reported another lineup behind his paywall, and you can check it out below. No, you can't because I'm reading it. Apparently, Ronda Rousey will be there, but she will be getting arrested. Yes, so that's part of it. This will mark the second time Ronda Rousey will be arrested on WWE television.
Nice. They're making her the new Stone Cold.
Right?
So, I gotta step away, Archer. I will be right back.
Okay, no problem.
Leo King got 223.
Leo King got 223. Yo, Leo King, if you're not Leo King anymore, why don't you just change to Eddie D. Terror or something? I mean, Leo King has repackaged himself, right? Therefore, his talent team, his management team should do the same. But anyways, yeah, so it says the Blue brand has big plans for tonight. Fans will likely be in for quite a show as well. We'll have to see how it all plays out. And that's all there is to say about it. So it really wasn't much of a spoiler. Glenol already gave us that spoiler. And I don't see a whole lot of else. Do you see anything else noteworthy?
No, I don't see nothing else.
Yeah, I think we've basically covered everything, because everything is just other articles repeating the same thing. Mm-hmm. All right, well, Glenola is going to be back in a bit, but do you have your list ready?
Oh, yep.
So I say we get the show on the go, get Between the Ropes going, get the betting line open, and get the very first YouTube development stream per view rocking and rolling. What do you think?
Yep, let's go.
All right. Episode number 369 live. Let's go. By the way, ignore the Saturday. I meant to put Friday. It's hard to find good help. And here we go, the first ever YouTube Development League stream per view, episode number 369 live, 10 matches of absolute fire, 9 championship matches, a YouTube contract case matchup. We are going to party all night long. And in just a few moments, I'll get the betting line open, and of course, Boss Apollo has a list ready for Between the Ropes. And yo, Christian Cool, what's new and exciting, Christian Cool? What's going on? What's going down in Coolville? What's happening in the Cool Kids Corner?
Kristen Cool.
In the house. In the house is Christian Cool. Alright, so the very first match of the night to get the tone set for the evening is Erica Ann Smith From Team Christian Cool, the former Internet Women's Television Champion, taking on the new Internet Women's Television Champion, the lady that defeated her for the championship, Amber Extreme from Team Joe Link. And this is going to be a rockin' championship matchup between these two feisty vixens. But before we get to the matchup, I'm going to go ahead and open up the betting line. Can I see the card? Good God Almighty, this is not AEW. We don't give all our cards in one hand, sir. How dare you? I feel better now. Where's Woozy when you need to AKO somebody? Why did I think she was Amber Danger? I'm terrible. No Amber Extreme. But at one point she did wrestle a lot with Cheryl Danger, so you might have just kind of mixed that together type of thing. Joe Link's like, Amber Extreme, Christian Cool, how dare you? Extremely terrible. Oh no. The blind locksmith's taking pot shots at Joe Link. Oh! Bucket Phenom got AKO'd by Joe Link. Apparently he needed to make himself feel better too. Alright, so.
Alright, be right back.
Yep, no worries. I'm still setting up the betting line for the matchup anyways. So, as I stated earlier, for the first time since we started the YouTube Development League, for one night only, we have vacated all championships. So everybody that is competing for titles tonight, on both sides of the fence, they are going to be fighting for the right to hold those championships. So the record books will still see the champions that won the titles, but they are vacated as of now. No title is held by anybody as of right now, so we are going to see brand new champions, quite literally, here on the very first stream preview for the YouTube Development League. So it's going to be a smoking hot night. But who do you think is walking out the Internet Women's Television Champion? Who walks out with the gold? Is it going to be Erica Ann Smith? Oh. From Team Christian Cool? Or is it going to be Amber Extreme from Team Joe Link?
And Archer, I did open up the betting lines already.
Yep, I'm opening one right now. That's what I'm doing right now.
I just wanted to let you know.
Yep.
I did that immediate first thing.
No, I noticed that. I figured you were going to do it before Joe Link or Woozy beat you to it. It's like a struggle to see who can get to the betting lines first. Sometimes Glenn's like, man, let's see who else does it. And other times it's like, no, mine. He makes a claim to the betting lines. Alright, there we go. The betting lines are open. You have 5 minutes to make your bets. It is time for the tone setter of the evening. Let's get things revved up, ramped up, ready to rock and roll. Erica Ann Smith versus Amber Extreme. Internet Women's Television Championship on the line. Let's go. Oh, and of course, Boss Apollo is going to begin between the ropes. And of course, Glenola's got a briefcase full of lists in case ours are no good. But I also have a list for later, just in case they're all bad. And we'll get to that a little bit later on. But here we go, first match of the night, and between the ropes with Boss Apollo. Let's go.
It's the 10 greatest high flyers in WWE history. Hosted by the Sportster. At number 10, we got Jimmy Snuka.
The following contest is a Falls Count.
Hey, yo, everybody. Bucket Phenom thinks I'm too loud because it's 10 p.m. Actually, it's 10:38 p.m. and this is the late night place to be in the most must-see show on Twitch TV. We are the very best in fantasy wrestling excellence, bar none, period. We are the Archerverse TV. It is what we do. villainous. We like to troll. We are loud. We have a great time. We watch great matches. It is what it is. There's always a little thing called a mute button or a volume control.
Yeah, number 10 was Jimmy Superfly Snuka. A crazy credit for introducing the high flyer style in the WWE. Working as a villain, he quickly became popular with the fans with his most dominant feat come with a 15-foot high superfly smash of Dean Malenko after his steel cage match.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I actually forget sometimes that was Malenko that was in the other half of that match.
No, yeah, it was, yeah. Yeah. It was kind of crazy. Bucket Phenom, can you keep it down, please? We're trying to talk over here, and you're being very loud. Like, it is 10:41, sir.
And this one, I don't agree with number 9, but number 9, they got Shane McMahon.
What do you guys think of, what is with Bucket Phenom being so loud?
I don't know.
I mean, he's like he's yelling at us. He's angry. He is. Are you related to Anger Issues TTV?
And boss, I'll tell you honestly, Shane, but he is a hell of a flyer.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, he's one of the few I've ever seen pull off the corner to corner.
Oh, yeah, I forgot
drop
about
kick.
That. Yeah, I forgot about that.
The corner to corner drop kick. Can you imagine having that, like, or even the boot wash?
Yeah.
You know.
But you know, how many superstars do you see are able to jump off of one turnbuckle, go diagonally across the ring, and hit their opponent with a drop kick?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that.
A coast to coast, Blind Locksmith says.
Yeah, I knew there was a word. My brain wouldn't come up with it.
At number 8, we got Ricky Steamboat.
Ricky Steamboat, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time.
Proved to be the ultimate package, praised by fans and performers alike. He wore a mark on the instant passes against like the Randy Savage, Ric Flair, among others. He is vicious high flyer, moves until it's already
coast to coast, or Van Terminator if Van Damme is doing it.
Yeah.
That is true.
First taste of gold when he became the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion.
And she's cutting her off there. Smart strategy.
Number 7.
Attack to the stomach.
Number 7, we got Billy Kidman.
Billy Kidman. Now there's a name I haven't heard in a hot minute. I used to really like Billy Kidman. I was always disappointed that they didn't do good enough things with Billy Kidman. You know?
I enjoyed Billy Kidman, and then after I found out that his ring attire was due to a prank, just my opinion of the guy actually got better. You know, because he always came out in those blue jeans and T-shirt. Well, that was because he was at a WCW show and somebody hid his bag. So he had to wear the blue jeans and shirt he was wearing.
Christian Cool says he enjoyed Kidman too. Yeah, I mean, Kidman was fantastic, man. He, as far as being a smaller guy, especially in a time period where most people were gargantuans, he was the total package of the little guys. He was very, very good, but unfortunately, he was lost in a pool full of giant dinosaurs.
Yep. Okay, it says
no pun intended, I don't think.
It says Billy Kidman quickly emerged as one of the most talented cruiserweight in WWE history. He first gained fame in WCW before arriving in WWE as a member of the Alliance.
Bucket Phenom says, as Stone Cold says, I hate a French little bitch. At first I thought it said a French title bitch. I was like, that does not translate. Does not compute. Overload.
Number 6 is Kofi Kingston.
Boston Crab now. I don't know what choice she has except to tap out here. She's gonna have to tap.
He made himself popular figure in both singles and tag teams over the years. The early considered numerous runs with the United States and Intercontinental Championship. He also known for his moves and high-flying abilities.
Locksmith, you're not wrong. We've had issues with reffing all day. I mean, you're preaching to the choir. You should have watched what Boss and I watched earlier today. Boss, do you want to tell them about that?
About the match?
Oh, yeah, the refereeing, you know, how wonderful it was. It was spot on, you know.
This one of the cheaters we got to solve in life. He picked and choose.
There's the heel kick.
Yep.
He picked and choose. He picked and choose.
We need the zombie ref back.
Apparently Zombie Master feels the same way because he decided to send some V-Bucks and pay off a referee to not only get Archer screwed, but then, you know, after that he literally systematically picked and chose who he wanted to win that matchup. It was ghastly. And apparently Kyle O'Reilly, like, no offense to Kyle O'Reilly, well done, he did perform well, but I mean, it was almost like the referee wanted Kyle O'Reilly to be champion.
Yep.
And, by the way, what does Zombie Master have to do with Kyle O'Reilly? That's the other thing.
But it was, I'll tell you what, watching the VOD, it was great seeing Zombie Master in the chat.
It was. Always good to have Zombie Master around. It was good to have him by and spending some time with the Fan Jam. I was actually over on YouTube watching him stream a little while ago. He's going to be playing Resident Evil at some point. I'm looking forward to that. He's doing primarily all of his streaming on YouTube now. I be working hard over here. You all better put on a good show without my screen presence. I mean, you should just finish work and get your ass on the broadcast and enjoy the show with the rest of us. Stop whining about working, sir. If you didn't eat so much tuna casserole, you wouldn't have to work so much overtime, sir.
Coming back into the ring, back to the action.
Anyways, go ahead with your list there, boss.
Alright. Number 5 was Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero was one of the most beloved superstars in WWE history. He often used any short, creative, or reasonable manner to come over the victor. In addition, he was noted for his inspirational frog splash, along others. The Latino grew in fame while working with his nephew, Chavo Guerrero. He was later climbed to main event status with a win over Brock Lesnar at No Way Out in 2003. Guerrero is still regarded by WWE and his peers as SmackDown legend.
Oh, and she turns it around.
Cool says, son of a bitch. Well, how dare you curse at me for your eating habits? I do not accept responsibility for that. Cool casserole. That is the new name for the tuna casserole over in Coolville. Blind Locksmith has already hashtagged it. There we go. Let's get Cooler Casserole. Hashtag I hate you all, Cool says. I mean, that's not very nice. You know, we're just trying to be supportive and get you trending and keep you relevant.
These superstars have endured so much.
And you're saying hateful things to us.
The tide can shift at any moment.
So anyways,
and she is doing whatever she wants right now. Yeah, this is a great
back to the list.
Alright. Number 4 was Shawn Michaels.
For the championship.
Shawn Michaels could do about just anything in the ring and on the microphone. He was able to slug it out with even the toughest opponents and wear them out with ease. However, necessary, his skills only continue to grow as his career advanced, gaining a new host ability in the process. Number 3 is Rob Van Dam.
Almost a miraculous escape and a side slam.
He is well known for his legendary status in ECW, becoming one of the most iconic performers. The success carried it over to his WWE debut, and he continues to win against some of the company vets. He often utilized a dangerous combine of high-risk moves with his undecided martial arts and powers.
There we go. That is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the match and new Internet Wrestling Women's Television Champion from Team Christian Cool, the home of the Cool Wave, the Cooler Casserole, and the Kool-Aid. Merry Coolsmas, everybody, because Erica Ann Smith is now your new Internet Wrestling Women's Television Champion. I'll issue the payout for that. Sorry about that, Cool, but it wasn't my fault. Glenola had a bunch of cool stuff written in the chat, and I had to read it. Well, I mean, I didn't have to read it, but it was there. It was in front of my eyes, and it just went from eyeballs right through my brain and into my mouth. I apologize.
Happy Cooloween.
Happy Cooloween. Enjoy the Kool-Aid.
Number 2 on the list is Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy.
A dad or mentee or unique person, had capable audience over 20 years. He first made his mark in the tag team division with his brother Matt, competed in several high-profile tag contests. The success only continued to climb as he began in a singles career over in the early 2000s.
Alright, so the next match of the night, and you're not seeing things, you are seeing Amber Extreme in a second matchup. She is one of 2 superstars here tonight that you'll see fighting on more than one occasion. That is the joys of being a champion, whether it be the YouTube Development League or the regular season at the Archiverse or over in WCW. You want to be a double champ, you're going to be worked like a horse. So, next match of the night, this is for the Internet World Women's Championship. And we have the Viking Rose Brewer, the winningest superstar in Archiverse history, taking on the reigning defending champion, although the championship is vacant at the moment, Amber Extreme. Who do you guys think is walking out the gold? Team Distinct Cone or Team Joe Link? Which team is pulling it off? Who has the better client for a superstar?
Well, they both pretty tough.
That is not a lie.
I'm going with the Viking.
You're going with the Viking? You think Amber Extreme's going to have that bad of an evening?
Yeah, I'm going with the Viking.
I mean, I'm not saying you should. I mean, it's not a bad way to vote. I mean, look at the history and record of the Viking Rose Brewer.
You can't go wrong bad against. Well, I ain't gonna say that, but that's what I'm going with. But she up for a challenge, though.
I really don't vote against Rose Brewer because.
That's true. I think there's been a couple times where he's voted against her, but believe me, it's far and few between. It's like Christian Cool voting against Mitchell Vaughn. There's a bromance there. We're not really sure why. We do discuss it. We all discuss it, but there's really no answer. And we don't really ask Cool because, we don't want him to be uncomfortable with his sexuality. We want him to be happy and, move forward in life with a smile on his face. So we just let it go. But 5 minutes to make your bets. Who's walking in with the gold? Is it going to be Rose Brewer or Amber Extreme? Betting lines are open, and it is showtime and go time for matchup number 2. Let's go. And while you continue that list, I do have to grab a quick beverage.
Number 1.
BRB, and that does not mean ban Reddy Bromer, because he's probably lurking. He's been around a lot lately. How dare you try to ban me, Bromer? He's going to come ban me anyways. BRB, and that does not mean ban Reddy Bromer, because he's probably lurking. He's been around a lot lately. How dare you try to ban me, Bromer? He's going to come ban me anyways. How dare you try to ban me, Bromer? He's going to come ban me anyways. BRB, and that does not mean ban Reddy Bromer, because he's probably lurking. He's been around a lot lately. How dare you try to ban me, Bromer? He's going to come ban me anyways. Or at least attempt to. Every broadcast. Never fails. It's like Glenola not issuing a swear jar to somebody in an evening. Roughly the same type of idea. But anyways, I shall be right back.
Alright. Number 1 is Rey Mysterio. He has proven time and time again that size does not matter. He first worked in the Cruiserweight and Tag Team division before advancing in a major heavyweight championship victory on WrestleMania 22. The traditional method would not work. Mysterio turned to the top row and kept the opponent down for the count. Okay, I agree with that one.
Oh, yeah, Ray, he has that heart that, you do not underestimate him.
Yeah, you don't. But no, I'm surprised that. Well, they probably got enough. They probably got enough years of wrestling to be on this. Evan Bourne and Neville, what his name is.
Yeah, Bourne wasn't too bad. I'll give you that.
Yeah, he wasn't bad, but the only thing he had good that he got a lot of air when he did his move. Like he was, I don't know, but I think they could have pushed him better.
Yeah, I was never truly impressed with him. Though, like I said, he did have that really cool flyer move.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Yeah, he did. And when he teamed up with Kofi, now they had a little run. Air Boom. They had a little nice run.
Unlike any other match. And she's obviously proud of what she's been able to accomplish over the course of her career as well as she should be.
Do you like Neville? What's his name?
Neville?
Yeah, you like him?
I never really cared for Neville, but that was just more, I just was never impressed.
Yeah, he was a good high flyer too.
But overall, I think you had a great list there.
Yeah, it was a good list.
So,
well, I guess you start your 30 lists.
Yeah, I've only chosen 3 so far tonight.
He said so far.
Well, you never know. Sometimes I go more.
Yeah, you can do.
So, the first list I'm going to do tonight is the 5 best wrestlers from the Attitude Era and their best match.
Okay.
So, number 10, we have Mick Foley.
Oh, okay.
I will tell you that some of her detractors are mistaking.
And for his best match, Undertaker versus The Undertaker, King of the Ring, 1998. The classic Hell in a Cell match.
Oh, I knew it.
The match that everybody thinks of when they think of Hell in a Cell.
I have returned.
I knew it.
There was a doubt of what that match was going to be.
I knew it. You said Mankind. I already knew who you was going with.
Hey Archer, welcome back. The list is 5 best wrestlers from the Attitude Era.
Okay.
And their best match.
Nice.
So number 10 or number 5, because they separate the wrestler than the match.
Right.
So I'll read the number as they have it written.
Okay.
But was Mick Foley. And number 9 was his best match, which was Undertaker, King of the Ring, 1998, Hell in a Cell. As if there'd be a doubt in the mind.
Well, I mean,
match.
didn't somebody list it as like one of the worst moments? So
at some point, probably, but still,
yeah.
It's still one of the greatest matches of all time.
Oh yeah.
Even if you take out what happened, the injuries and everything, the match itself was amazing.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Yeah, and of course all the surprises along the way helped out. So.
Yeah. So, number 8 they have The Undertaker. And this one is another great match. His best match was Shawn Michaels' Bad Blood in Your House. Yeah, the original Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah.
And then when Kane made his debut?
Yes.
Oh, that one was legendary.
Not only was the match itself, again, the match itself was awesome.
I am the rattlesnake today. Woohoo!
But, and then with the appearance of Kane, you know, that just culminated what was a great storyline, great match. You know.
Oh, I gotta take a brief second away from the broadcast. I'll be right back.
Alrighty. So number 6, we have Triple H. And his best match is versus Austin, No Way Out 2001.
Oh, yeah.
In the 3 Stages of Hell match. That one I don't remember as well. I didn't get to see that. I didn't get to see that pay-per-view.
I don't think I saw that one either.
However, you know, I heard about it, and I saw the clips because I was watching, you know, wrestling, the shows. I just it wasn't getting the pay-per-views. So I mean, it was great. It just, you know, like I said, I didn't get to watch the match itself.
And not ready for the
boss is Asuka.
I know. What kind of
flat out power.
All right, so number 4, The Rock.
Holy moly.
No, I don't know. I think I know who the opponent going to be.
Best match against Triple H, Judgment Day 2000.
Oh, I thought it would have been Stone Cold.
Yeah, you know, The Rock had so many great matches that
he did. Now that one,
predicting that was, but this was a 60-man Iron Man match.
Oh yeah.
For the WWE Championship. Shawn Michaels was the special referee.
Oh yeah, I'm a real.
All right, sorry about that. Now the missus called. She's of course on a vacation for the next 7 days, and she called to talk to the mini-she. So.
See, you don't rate. The mini-she is important.
The mini-she's important. From time to time, she requires time from the broadcast.
Oh yeah, she's worth it though.
Oh yes, that's never an issue.
Yeah, number 2, or the best wrestler on this list, Stone Cold Steve Austin. And here you go, boss. His best match versus The Rock, WrestleMania 17.
That was good. I was just asking about.
You know, I'd forgotten that this is a last woman standing match. Makes it even more interesting. Can Amber Extreme beat down Rose Brewer enough to keep her down? Not many people have done that. I mean, first and foremost, Rose Brewer has only been in maybe 4 last woman standing matches in the history of the Archiverse. So,
and I just had to add another list to my setup.
Fantastic.
Only because of one word. It has Archer's favorite word in the title.
Oh, of course, sure, Corey.
Ranked.
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh, and I didn't do this. I should. I forgot to. The list I just read came from the Sportster by Tevon King, or Tevon King. It was published October 24th, 2021.
And Brewer might actually be down here.
Now you gotta dig deep.
Oh, nope, she's getting back up.
Kick to the gut.
Wow. Guys, I mean, I know we're going through a list here, but are you seeing this? Like, Amber Extreme is really taking it to Rose Brewer here.
Yeah, it's impressive.
It is very impressive.
but never count out, the Viking. 'Cause how many times have we seen her get beat up, look like she just can't have another thing left in her, and then she just explodes?
But I mean, this is like the third time Brewer has been down for a count, and we are at 9. Wow! Holy hell! I can't believe it. I mean, I'm not saying. I mean, I actually thought Rose Brewer was going to win that match. Anybody else think Rose Brewer was going to win that match? I had the Viking all the way on that. Amber Extreme opened a can of whoop ass on the Viking. Holy shit. So, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, and still Internet Wrestling Women's World Champion from Team Joe Link, Amber Extreme. That's crazy.
Yep. And as Joe Link says, at least got one of her titles back.
Got one of her titles back, yep. It was a vicious thing to do, vacating the titles. I just wanted to make sure we showcased the very best of the YouTube Development League, and I thought it puts everybody on an even keel. Both sides are equally as hungry to get that strap. It's not the same as just defending. You know, it's hard to win a championship. It's even harder to defend it, but even harder if you've got two people on the same level that both are chasing that vacant title.
Oh, yeah. And Blind Oxford says Amber Extreme doing a victory twerk in the corner.
She was doing a victory twerk. She was mimicking Christian Cool. I mean, Christian Cool gets excited and twerks after seeing tuna casserole. Cooler casserole. It's how he stays in shape over the summer. It was Archer's only way to blow up the titles since he can't activate the redeem on his own. That's not funny. But actually, I can redeem it. Yeah, they made it so that we, like, people that have to use mobile devices can now utilize our own, channel reward system in our channels. Because for the longest time we couldn't. We'd have to get to a desktop site and try to mess with that on a phone, or you have to use a laptop or computer. It was ghastly. But all right, next match of the night. This is for the Internet Wrestling Mixed Match Tag Team Championships. You of course have the Hart Foundation being represented. You have the Killers of the Skies being represented, and of course the Fiend and She-Fiend. I don't even know if they actually have a name, do they? Does anybody bother to ask? Nobody wants to interview them. That's as crazy as interviewing Carino Farmer. I'm surprised they're not on the same team. I should not have put that out there. I should not have put that out there. That is a terrible idea. They should never be on the same team. I think everybody would agree that, Carino Farmer and the Fiend should never, ever work together. I don't think. That does not sound like I don't think that would sell tickets. I really don't.
Oh, I think it'd sell tickets. I'm just not sure if they could work together.
Good God, could you imagine the villainy that would go on if Farmer and the Fiend were on a team? Oh, I don't even want to. You know what? No. We have. You know what? We have enough problems with people like Alan Severn. We do not need the Fiend and Carino Farmer working. You know what? We're just going to forget we ever talked about that. We did not put that out there. Deleted. All right. The Maniacs. But anyways, this is going to be interesting because all three of these teams have had Mixed Match Challenge Tag Team titles around their waist. Tonight is for the Internet Wrestling Mixed Match Tag Team Championships, and of course they were held by the Hart Foundation before they were vacated. So tonight, representing the Hart Foundation is the Iceman Christian Cool, and of course representing the Killers of the Skies, the Legend Killer Chairs, and the Fiend is going to meet the two in the ring. This is going to be an interesting matchup. Who do you guys think walks out with the Mixed Match Tag Team Championships?
I'm going with the Maniacs.
You're going with the Maniacs?
That's what I call them.
Oh,
Little was not sure, I can tell.
Yep, he ain't.
Well, I have one I want to vote for, and then there's the one that I think has a really good shot at it. Hell with it. I'm going with Christian Hart.
That's what I'm going with, too. I'm actually siding with the Hart Foundation here. They were very impressive how they dismantled the Killers of the Skies to win those titles to begin with. I've already seen Christian Hart battle. Wait a minute, has he faced the Fiend?
Yeah, he beat him.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yep, he fought a YouTube lead. Yeah, he beat him.
I thought so. I wanted to go with Chairs, but I got to go with Christian Hart.
Yeah, I don't disagree
on that.
Yep, I don't disagree.
Well, I got to be working 5 o'clock in the morning, so I got to call it tonight.
All right, boss, thanks for being on the broadcast. We'll talk to you later. Glenn and I will sail the ship for the rest of the show.
All right,
have a great night, boss.
All right, see y'all later.
All right, Boss Apollo has left the building. And unfortunately for him, before his tag team championship matchup later, with his newly repackaged team, of course, everybody saw the breaking news on Discord earlier, but the Fallen, of course, have repackaged themselves as the Public Enemy, and Leo King is no longer Leo King. He is Eddie D. Terror. So they are going to be coming out to try to reclaim their gold, even though they were just champions prior to this stream preview. But as I said, all championships were vacated. Everybody is fighting for them virtually for the first time. So, betting lines are open, and it is time to get things rocking and rolling. Let's go. All right, so what's next on the listas?
Well, I think I'm going to do the ranked one, just so you have one you can tear apart.
Ooh, nice. Oh, yes, right, you're doing the ranked one. I forgot. I do like ranked ones.
Yes, 10 best babyface WWE champions ranked.
10 best WWE champions ranked.
Babyface WWE champions.
Bucket Phenom, I believe your match is next. I mean, just because you're a debuting superstar doesn't mean you're going to be first on the card. That's not how things work around here. It just depends on who you're debuting against, what the match type is. Tonight, you're up in the mid-card already. Debuting in the mid-card.
Just having glanced at this, I have an issue because I don't think some of these people are truly babyface. You know.
Yeah.
I think they're more neutral.
Okay.
Because number 10 is Eddie Guerrero.
Number 10 is Eddie Guerrero.
You know, I don't remember him ever truly being a face. You know? Did the fans love him? Oh, definitely. But Eddie Guerrero battled through his demons to become an outstanding wrestler. When motivated, Guerrero was one of the best that could get in the ring. Latino WWE Championship victory against Brock Lesnar at No Way Out, February 2004, one of the greatest feel-good moments in WWE history. Guerrero instantly brought credibility to the WWE Championship as a face. On SmackDown, chants of Eddie were deafening, which showed how popular he was. Only held the title for 4 months.
Yeah. It seemed like forever, though, because it was such an exciting period of time. It seemed like longer than 4 months, didn't it, that he was champion?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, yes, the crowd was behind him. But I just don't see him as a true face. You know?
And, he was being treated as a face, but no, I don't think he was. He was always more of a neutral and or heel.
Yeah.
I would say, yeah. It's like the time that somebody we had a list. I forget what it was, but they referred to the Undertaker as being a babyface at one point. Undertaker's never been a babyface.
Number 9, The Undertaker.
Oh, good God. Yeah. Here we go.
Like I said, glancing at this, and I'm like,
right?
No.
Good God. Well, this should be interesting.
Undertaker's a prime example of not needing the WWE Championship to have a successful and long career. Phenom is a 4-time WWE Champion, which is surprising in itself to me. I thought it was more than 4 times. You know.
I'm actually trying to think back.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it says 4 times, so it's clearly 4 times. But I'm just saying, I actually thought there was another 2.
But his second reign with the gold in 97 was by far his best. Taker had the respect and love from the fans, which made his championship reign in 97 very good. Retained the title over the likes of Mankind, Steve Austin, and Vader. Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart were his contemporaries, who he would compete with for the top spot.
Christian Cool says, if you do pops that elicit a positive crowd response, you are a face. Yeah, but there's a difference between being, say, face than being an actual baby face. Like, you can be, you know, you can come out of being a heel and look more as a face gimmick, but I mean, it's, I don't know.
You know, that's just the way I feel. You know, there is a difference. You know,
there is a difference, yeah. I mean, it's a fine line, but that's why I like the term neutral in there.
Yeah.
I've always liked the term neutral.
I mean, Christian would be the expert because, you know, he actually was in the business. You know, so, you know, in some ways I'll defer to him, you know, to him on that. But to me, I agree. I've always thought of there was that neutral thing where people like The Undertaker were at.
Social media is fun,
yeah.
You know,
as it always is when this title is defended.
How should I put it? The ones that'll do what it takes, you know, they aren't the good guy per se, you know.
They're not bad guys, but they're not exactly baby faces, yeah.
You know. Now, number 8.
I would say Undertaker was a tweener.
Okay. If you want, that's a good term for
it. you could use that term.
Yeah, you know. Number 8 is AJ Styles. You know.
Blind Locksmith says, fucking tweener. I love and hate that term.
But really, you know, because Taker, it didn't matter what Taker was doing. The fans loved him.
Yeah, that's the thing. It would have been impossible for him to go full heel even at one point because everybody just would have cheered him anyways.
Actually, I believe that. No, that wasn't him. Who was that? That was a full heel, yet the fans were cheering him like crazy.
Well, I mean, that happened on a few different occasions, but.
Yeah. You know. But AJ Styles is number 8, which I can see.
Yeah.
You know, Styles has.
AJ's definitely been a babyface, yeah.
You know, a very good one.
Yeah.
Number 7 is Shawn Michaels. Shawn is one that actually did have some babyface runs, though he was much better as a heel or a neutral or tweener is.
Yep, a tweener.
You know. So, that one I'll agree with. Number 6 is Bruno Sammartino.
Yeah, well, he was never really a heel, so.
Yeah, I never did get to really watch him wrestle.
Yeah.
But he held the title for 8 years.
He did, yeah.
3 to 71.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
he held it a long time.
Yeah.
Bruno is the face, yeah. Yeah, he was never a heel.
Yeah, number 5 is another great baby face. I'll be honest, I liked him less as a heel. And I usually love the heels, you know, done right. And that's The Rock.
The Rock, yeah.
You know, he was a great baby face.
He's heading back to the ring.
I mean, he was great at whatever he did, really. Baby face, heel.
You know, I liked him a little bit less as a heel. Not saying I didn't like his heel turns, you know.
Bruno is goddamn old, winning in 1960s, Bucket Phenom says. Yeah, Bruno Sammartino, yeah, he's a legend of wrestling.
I'll give you an idea. He had to hide from Nazi soldiers during World War II.
Yeah.
Arm wringer applied, leg lariat with the arm wrench. Very
but
nice.
number 4,
I don't like the look in his eye.
Hulk Hogan. In the 80s, he was the face.
He was, yeah. He was definitely the face of the company.
Hulkamania, you know.
80s and part of the 90s even.
Yeah. You know, so, I mean, you can't argue that one.
Oh, that's definitely accurate.
And next one, number 3, I agree with. Though I enjoyed him just as much as a heel, and that's Bret Hart. You know, he performed best, or both, to excellence. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, when they say, you know, I was thinking, some people, their motto, or their saying is, yeah, okay. You know, their catchphrase. For Bret Hart, with the excellence of execution, that is purely accurate. No matter what he did, he was excellent.
Yeah, everything was so fluid and flawless.
Taking out the knee.
You know.
He's looking a little weary now. I'm just surprised that this triple threat match is still going on, Cole.
And number 2, John Cena. You know, again, you know, he was the face of the business. He fits very well.
Yeah, he was so much better as the Doctor of Thugonomics.
But he also pulled off a great baby face.
He's back into the ring.
Well, I mean, I suppose, but majority of the wrestling world was too busy hating that baby face because they wanted the Doctor of Thugonomics back.
I know, you know.
But for good reason.
And now number 1 is another one that I consider a neutral. I never really considered him a baby face.
Headed to the top rope.
And that is Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, I would have never classified Stone Cold as a baby face. Whoa, chairs did it. That is it. That is all. The Killers of the Skies have done it. They have reclaimed their championship gold. The winner of the match from Team The Blind Locksmith, the Legend Killer Chairs, representing the Killers of the Skies. New Internet Wrestling Mixed Match Challenge World Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, that'll teach me to ever, you know, bet on Christian Hart. No.
And by the way, since Bucket Phenom is in the chat room, you're fairly new still. The Mixed Match Challenge division, they can challenge for titles both in tag team form or in singles competition. It's what makes the division so intriguing and so much fun. It's a division we started, how long ago? It's been quite a few months now, I would say, right? Yeah, it's been a while.
I'd say 4 months at least.
Yeah. So sometimes there are tag team matches, other times there are singles matches. Either way, the Mixed Match Challenge division is smoking hot and has, of course, ended up showing up over in the YouTube Development League as well. So, but anyways, Killers of the Skies, once again, Mixed Match Challenge Tag Team Champions. Congratulations to the Blind Locksmith. TBS says, that kind of ruined my plans, but more gold is never turned down. Well, I mean, what plans did you have in the YouTube Development League?
All right.
Anyways, On to the next match, and I'll issue the payout for that.
Well, and Bucket, that might have been Hogan.
It probably was.
You know, but I don't see, you know, for the 80s, you know.
I was going to get Bailey and team her up. What? I was going to get Bailey and team her and Io up. Oh, gotcha.
Huh? But it might have been Backlund, because he won it in '78, but held it for 2,135 days up until 1983 on Boxing Day. But
yeah.
You know, but the thing about Austin here, they even admit this. Let's see.
Bob Backlund title reign 1978 to 1983 is what Bucket Phenom is saying there.
Yeah. Oh, Backlund. Bob Backlund was a hell of a wrestler. You know, but this is, you know, they're saying he was the greatest babyface, but in the same paragraph they say his behavior was borderline heelish, which fans love to see. You know, to me that's the very definition of a neutral. You know, uses the heelish tactics, but the fans love it. That was for Stone Cold Steve Austin.
All right. So I'm about to open the betting line for the next match. This is, of course, the debut of Tyler Bronco from Team Bucket Phenom. Reported to the YouTube Development League immediately and, of course, was expected to compete tonight. So he is accepted a challenge from Kevin Sammartino. Of course, Kevin Sammartino challenges anybody. Mouths off to pretty much everybody he sees. Has zero respect for almost anybody in the locker room. So it's not a surprise that he's picking on the newcomer from Team Bucket Phenom. But Tyler Bronco had zero hesitation and said, "Show me the money," and is taking on Kevin Sammartino. And this is for the YouTube contract case. And it is happening next. But who do you think is walking out with the YouTube contract case? Is it going to be Sammartino? You know, he could be truly the mouth of the South. We call Adrian Adorable, of course, the mouth of the South. I think it truly should be Kevin Sammartino. Really. But, again, you have 5 minutes to make your bets.
I don't know. Head of the ass might fit better.
Head of the ass. And here we go. Betting lines are open. It is showtime and go time. Let's go.
Or voice of the ass. You know, because he's always got his head so far up his ass, it ain't even.
Right?
Yeah.
Writing checks his ass cannot cash. Most of the time.
You know.
I mean, nobody denies his talents, but he is an arrogant SOB, isn't he?
Yeah, you know, he's got some talent, but you need to be a little more focused.
Right?
You know, especially if you join a faction that, despite having Elijah Archer, is still a pretty strong faction. And then you just go around pissing everybody off.
Yeah, literally. Literally.
You know.
A guy who treats every match as if it's the biggest one of his career. He definitely plans to steal the show tonight.
Christian Cruel says, this guy makes Austin Theory look like a seasoned veteran. Yeah, Christian Cruel does not like Kevin Sammartino.
And then being dumb enough to accept a title match against the Wolfman with the stipulation that he can never challenge for a title against a Wolfpack member if he loses. You know?
From Dallas, Texas.
And here he comes, the newest member of the YouTube Development League, Tyler Bronco from Team Bucket Phenom, who's of course the newest streamer team to join the Fam Jam. Streamer team at number 83, Bucket Phenom.
In my opinion, this superstar is why the boring chant was invented. He is in perhaps the best shape of his career, and he will need that with the competition level.
And I don't know much about Tyler Bronco, but he is looking fit as a fiddle. Good Lord. Did they chisel him at a granite?
Yeah, we'll see how he is in the ring, but yeah, he definitely has a good look to him.
Good Lord. What has he been eating? Oh, big right hand. I like that. I like that. Big right hand to Sammartino right off the hop. I like it. I like the vibes. Go Bronco. Let's go. Can we get a hashtag Let's Go Bronco?
Big overhand. Just carrying the opposite.
I mean, if he actually beats Sammartino, we should just give him a raise. Look at that nice evasion. Ooh, he caught him good there. Sammartino flew off the ropes and caught him with a right hand. Actually, it was a left hand.
Ready for takeoff. And he said, "You're not getting me with that this time." Power slam. Able to interrupt the attack. Well measured. And a kick. Dodging.
Oh, Bronco back to his feet. Ooh, Sammartino, though, does have that slight veteran experience over Bronco. I say slight because he's, in many ways, still green himself. Oh, future shock DDT. What the hell?
I can't believe
What the fuck is this? Kane? Why is Kane coming to the ring?
You shouldn't be surprised, Saxton. This superstar only cares about one person.
What the? Who the fuck is that? What is that thing? Whoa! Jesus Christ!
He's taking some good hits.
Tyler Bronco's got some friends? What the hell was that?
He gets the shoulder up at 2. He's determined to keep this.
Wow! I have nothing. I thought it was Kane. Did anybody else think that was Kane coming out? That dude was scary. I don't know who the hell that was, Bucket Phenom, but apparently he likes Tyler Bronco. I'm thinking that might be a good thing at this point. Did you see that thing? That was ghastly. Oh, nice spike DDT. Quasar, what's going on, Quasar? Welcome into the show. Welcome to episode number 369. 369. We're a lot like fine wine. We continue to get better with age, baby. Welcome in.
The war is coming to the Archerverse.
Jesus Christ, Darkseid was just here from the Justice League. There's a lot of crazy shit going on tonight. You know, we're just simply trying to debut a new superstar, and there's all kinds of crazy shit going on.
That's lights out. You can count
Some guy straight from the pits of hell shows up and apparently wants to take out Kevin Sammartino.
Hello, Quasar.
Just about as close as you can get. What's the tally?
And he did kind of look like Bane. Oh! Bronco gets into the way just in time. Beautiful. Did you see that? Right out of nowhere with a Bronco kick. Oh, he just about took him out. That was a near fall. He just about beat Sammartino. Could you imagine? Oh! Wow. Damn. Go Bronco. Swinging neckbreaker though by Sammartino here. Look at the heavy hands. Oh, nice judo throw retaliation from Sammartino. Uh-oh, going for that. Oh, he nailed it. Future shock DDT.
He's going for the pin. This could be it.
2 count only.
Refuses to stay down. Pure instinct.
Bronco is still in it. Oh, shit. That might about do it right there, though. That might about do it right there. Yep, that is it. That is all. I mean, that was a great match for the debut of Tyler Bronco, but the veteran experience of Kevin Sammartino was a little too much on this eve. But I still want to know who the hell that was that came out and attacked Kevin Sammartino. But the winner of the match from Team is KOP, the Savior, Kevin Sammartino. But congratulations to Bucket Phenom, because Tyler Bronco looks sensational in there, and he will have a very bright future.
Yeah, what a major win for him here. Yeah, it truly doesn't.
What do you think, Lamar? I thought Tyler Bronco looked awesome.
Oh yes, you know, I see a lot of potential.
Oh yeah.
Man. You know, give it a.
Yeah, see, Bucket Phenom, Tyler Bronco does the Bronco kick, and the Savior, Kevin Sammartino, does the Savior kick. They look very much the same. Slight difference, and slight variance. It's a very fine line. You really want to have to see it, type of thing. But either way, congratulations, Bucket Phenom. That is an awesome superstar. And of course, once he gets going in the regular season, he is going to gain his experience. And I would imagine we will see Bronco and Sammartino cross paths again in the future.
And he might have some interesting matches up, coming up, just to help him, learn a little bit more in the ring.
I want to know who Bronco's friend there was. I don't know who the hell that was, but that was weird.
But I'll tell you, he looks like the kind that the Wolfpack would be interested in facing in the ring in order to guide him a little bit.
Alright, so I issued the payout for the last match. On to the next match of the night. And it is for the Internet World Tag Team Championship. And this is a Triple Threat Tornado Tag Team matchup. It is a Tornado Tag Team Eliminator between Phenomenally Lethal, the Primetime Players, and the Public Enemy. The Public Enemy were the champions coming into the bout, but of course we vacated all titles prior to the stream preview. So each of these teams are on an even scale and looking to win Tag Team Gold. Who do you think, though, is walking out with the gold?
Ooh. This is a hard one.
I got to tell you, first and foremost, though, the Public Enemy, a.k.a. the Fallen, they are now the Public Enemy. They were being very dominant champions. I will say that. But the Primetime Players are the Artemis World Tag Team Champions, and Phenomenally Lethal have been they have been making waves in the tag team division, and they are hungry for Tag Team Gold. So you have two teams that have tasted it, one team that have not tasted it.
Yeah, you know, after watching Jay Lethal, you know, I think it was last night, he put on a hell of a show.
Yeah, he did.
I think I'm going to go with Phenomenally Lethal.
You're going to go with Phenomenally Lethal?
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. 5 minutes to make your bets. Who do you think is walking out with the gold? Phenomenally Lethal, Black Machismo, Jay Lethal, and Joe Lincoln from Team Joe Link, or from Team Almighty Exotic, JR Jack and the great Champ Jackson, or perhaps the two gents that were champions prior to coming in. We have the Public Enemy, formerly known as the Fallen. And we, of course, have Demon Razor as the leader of the group, and formerly known as Leo King, now known as Eddie D. Terror. So they are making somewhat of a re-debut with their repackaged form and looking to reclaim that gold, but Primetime Players looking to become double tag team champions because they are already Archerverse World Tag Team Champions. They would love to pick up the tag team titles in the YouTube Development League, and Phenomenally Lethal, they would just like to pick up any tag team championship gold, so they are hungry. This is going to be a good one. But there you go, the betting lines are open, and let's get the show on the road. Let's go. All right. Hey, Glenola, where were you on that list? Oh no, we have lost Glenola.
Oh shit.
Oh, there you are. I was just gonna blame Joe Link for hijacking you.
I wonder how long I've been muted.
Well, that's be kidnapping, I suppose, not necessarily hijacking. Unless you're, of course, you're a robot, then technically it could be a hijacking.
Yeah.
And here they come, the Archerverse World Tag Team Champions. At least they get to wear their belts to the ring.
Yeah, but I finished off that list, Archer. You know, Stone Cold was the last one on the list.
No, I know. I thought you said you had a different one, though.
Oh, I have a couple lists.
Yeah.
But, hold on a minute. We have somebody who is actually politely asking for the microphone.
Uh-oh.
Trying to rip it away from me today, so... Listen up, you pencil necks. Unless we find out who was involved last night, we will continue to destroy anybody in our path. War has come, war has struck, and the war will continue.
The Blind Locksmith says, masturbating after smoking a joint equals hijacking.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that.
Nice.
Well, I think we might have got our answer on who that was, Archer.
Yeah, it sounds like. I mean, if Severn is saying war has already come and war has already struck, we can only assume that the scary being that attacked Kevin Sammartino during that matchup was, well, war.
War.
Yeah.
And
I mean, that would make sense.
That aren't aware,
we are speculating at this point, but...
Yeah, that is Alan Severn's little brother that even he fears a little bit because there is no controlling him.
Oh, because there's controlling Alan Severn?
I know, but...
Good Lord.
Well, there's Alan Severn controlling Alan Severn.
Oh, that's like the police policing themselves.
Just so we can hear him say history has been made at the conclusion.
Blind Locksmith says, does he play games or war games? Team the Blind Locksmith making fun of Team Glenola's new client. That's not necessarily safe. I mean, what happens if he picks on chairs in the YouTube Development League after the show or something? I mean, bad things could happen. He could pick on him backstage. You just don't know. Carlini! What's going on, Carlini? Welcome in. Episode number 369.
Hello, Carlini. And Archer's been banned for a match.
Hey! Hey! Yo!
Coming in with the ability.
That is ghastly. How dare you, Carlini?
Oh, shit.
Actually, you know what, though? You know, normally I'd be a little upset, but I do need a fresh coffee. It is not 368. How dare you? 369. We are better than fine wine. You're making me be loud again. You're going to upset Bucket Phenom.
Actually, Carlini, this is a great numbered show. I mean, it's 369s. Come on.
369s. Maybe Carlini is not much for in the avenue of being an adventurer between the sheets. Perhaps a little shy under there. Carlini says, Glenola Bar! Blind Locksmith says again, when were you not loud? I'm just saying, Bucket Phenom thought I was loud. I just bring you the information that was presented to me. But I don't have an answer to that question. Perhaps Bucket Phenom does. I mean, how the hell new are you to think I'm quiet ever? What in the blue hell is wrong with you? Did you have your... Wait a minute, were you watching on mute? That is ghastly. Bucket Phenom was watching on mute all those times he was here. Finally found the volume. Decibel levels through the roof. The dead have woken. The dogs are howling. Oh, unbanned. Just like that. Ban removed. I have two of them, actually. But actually, I was going to use that banning to go make a fresh coffee, so could we turn it into a break time notice? Could we turn it into a break time notice? That would be phenomenal. There we go.
Actually, Joe Link did.
There we go. All right, I'll be right back. I am. I'm going right now. Wow, Jay Lethal just about picked up a pinfall there. Wow. Oh, I'm going to hurry to get... Okay, I'll be right back.
All right. Well, thank you for that, Carlini. I appreciate it.
Oh, my God. It's like a heat-seeking missile coming at you. And the explosion occurring ringside.
Are you saying Joe's psychotic?
Cloverleaf! Check out the torque on the back. Cloverleaf locked in. I'm not quite sure if this man shouldn't tap out. And he's able to fend off what must have been a grueling submission.
Oh, wow. Diving spear through the ropes.
Perched up top. Almost lost their balance, but regained it. Oh, huge miss there. Counter. And now there's an opening. Just cranking that I had. This could be it. Cover.
Oh, yeah. This is a hell of a match.
Uh-oh, this is going to be ugly, guys. He thinks he has it. He saw it coming, taking advantage. So close. That could have been it.
So, we are going to go ahead and start the next list while Archer's away.
Oh, no. Vice-like pressure on the temples.
And this is ranking the 10 most memorable unscripted moments in WWE history.
Very nice.
Actually, I gotta hold off because it says Archer's favorite word of ranking. So we'll go ahead and see, watch this match a little bit. Yeah. Demon Razor looks like he might be in a little bit of trouble outside that ring there.
Still in it. What a gutsy performance. He's in, under the ropes. Boom, what impact. He can end it here. He's got him. Ooh, clothesline delivered. And the count doesn't even begin. What a kick out. Reversal. What a counter. Oh,
so how you doing today, Carlini?
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless. Gets him with the counter. Counters. This could be an opportunity. He foiled that attempt. Aggressive work on that shoulder. Putting the shoulder in jeopardy there. Suplex. Steer clear of that. What a punch. Scoop slam. And landing with the double axe handle. You've got to wonder how much has been taken out of these superstars.
Ice cream does sound pretty good. I picked some of that up.
It could be over here.
It's not there, so maybe when Archer gets back, I'll get me some ice cream.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. From the top.
Well, he was released April of 2020. And he's working at a Trader Joe's.
Trapping their opponent's arm. The WWE Universe is on its feet. And deservedly so. These superstars are holding nothing back. It's cinched in. I think he needs to find an escape prop. Nice. Jawbreaker. Call it Dennis.
Oh, come on. Damn.
And an elbow. Under the ropes and back into the ring.
There's a 20 count.
The close of this match is just ahead. Maybe just stay down, man. You've done enough. Nice in the arm. Great.
Oh, I love Jillian. Yeah.
Man,
Or Lillian. Yeah.
Jumping.
Lillian Garcia, I loved her.
Devastating kick being carried around with
Especially
ease.
when she'd sing the national anthem. That was beautiful.
The attitude adjustment. Look at this. She just tossed the leg.
Let's see what she's doing now, if I can find out.
Emphatically. Will it be? I think so.
There we go.
And that is all she wrote there, folks. Eliminated. Oh, look at it torture their opponent. Uh-oh, this isn't going to be good. Oh, man. Nasty right hand forced out of the ring.
She's, as of 2019, she's been a ring announcer for Professional Fighters League.
A totally ill-advised decision there. Maybe
She's
slight
has a podcast.
Legs caught. I trapped the leg into a belly to belly. Wow, that was impressive. Oh my. Don't do it. Caught the leg. It's a wrap.
So that looks about the most recent information I have on Lillian Garcia.
Bam! Down he goes.
Oh, that's cool, Archer Lady.
I am shaking my head in disbelief over how he managed to get the shoulder up. Oh, these debilitating forearm strikes. Big shot in the face. There's some power behind that punch. And he's not allowing fatigue to hold him back now. At this stage, you know he's thinking about bringing things to a close. Oof, nails the midsection. And he'll come back from under the apron. A third. Vicious right forearm.
Oh, my pleasure. You know, I'm happy to look stuff up, during the show.
Looks like he has his finger on the trigger now. Nice suplex. Vertical suplex. Oh, the knee drop connects.
Oh.
Powerless position to be in right now.
I don't know if they still do house shows or not, actually, Carlini. You know, with since the pandemic, you know.
Big slam. Here he goes for the win.
Oh, you said WWE, which, yeah, bot don't like that word.
What? What do you say? This is amazing.
So it timed you out. They still do TBS? Awesome.
He steers
Thank you.
clear of contact. Oh, what a kick right to the gut.
What the fuck? Oh, what the hell was that?
Has it hooked in.
We got a drunken ref.
Suplex.
What do you do with a drunken referee? What do you do with a drunken referee?
And he might need to find space to regroup. Look at this. He just tossed the leg. I don't know if I want to go on this trip, guys, but you might have to because it's the... Uh-oh, full Nelson.
Oh.
That'll wake you up.
Oh, shit.
Double underhook. Great reversal.
I think Joe Lethal's falling asleep.
Getting set up for something in the corner.
He's all covered or curled up with his teddy bear.
Clearly waiting for that. Oh my God, what an elbow. Downward spiral. Into the cover. And he only stays down for a 1 count.
He refuses to stay down.
Pure instinct.
Kick to the gut.
And that'll do it.
Just push the ref out of the way.
Neckbreaker. Double chicken wing.
All righty.
Out of the back of the neck.
Well,
Looking for the victory.
he actually counted.
Superstars can still be moving at this point. It's beyond the realm of reality.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh, double underhook. This is going to be
And we have a 3 count.
Big opportunity for him now.
That's a 3-minute
We are
count.
witnessing the beginning of the end.
Oh, you're going to use that on Archer. Okay, so when he gets back, he'll have to do the
Checkmate.
uh,
Try and end it.
reluctant compliments for you.
My, that was close.
I am shaking my head in disbelief over how he managed to get the shoulder up.
That was plan A, and it didn't work. He must be thinking about plan B at this point. Catches the leg.
He knows how to avoid contact.
Okay.
Finish.
You don't count this one from in the ring. Probably got ref knows where he's at.
German suplex. German suplex. Uh-oh. Well, I think I know what's coming next. Get ready. Boom!
Last I knew, Woozy was having some pretty bad weather and was affecting his internet.
Reversal on top of reversal.
And hello, Funk Doctor. How you doing today?
He reverses it. Boom, right in the button. These two showing how well scouted they each are.
Yeah.
All right, I have returned. Sorry about that. Apparently, it does help to have water to actually make the coffee.
Yeah, it usually does.
Yeah. Oh, the prime time players just picked up the big W. KO'd Joe Lincoln. So the winners of the match and new Internet Wrestling Tag Team Wrestling Champions from Team Almighty Exotic, JR Jack and the Great Champ Jackson. Again, the prime time players. And by the way, they are technically speaking now double champions because they are also, as you saw when they came out, the Archerverse World Tag Team Champions. Now, the YouTube Development League does not have anything to do with the regular season. I understand that. I'm just pointing out a fact.
And you have a reluctant compliments from Curliti.
Well, I'm not a co-host, so that would mean it would be you.
Yeah, she
nice try, Curliti. I am not a co-host. Therefore, you have to get your compliments from Granola Bar. All right, I'm going to issue the payout for that.
It's Granola Bar, not Granola Bar.
Yeah, well, I know that, but we made a Granola Bar, an emote, so it is Granola Bar.
No, that's actually the Granola Bar.
It's now Granola Bar. We're renaming it officially.
Oh, that's okay.
You're a lovely little lunchtime snack.
That's what Tiliana calls me on hers. Her shout-out command is granola.
Curry says, fine, I prefer Granola Bar anyway. Actually, it says any what. Any what? All right, next match of the night. It is a fatal 5-way eliminator. Extreme Rules is the rule setting, which means there are no rules. And this is going to be a slobber knocker. We have the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, the Immortal Hollywood Hulk Hogan, from Team Punisher, Gabriel Graves, of course from the Wolfpack, the Wolfman Alan Severn, ready to bark at the moon, and the reigning defending champion, or was until the beginning of the show. He, of course, earlier today, during the Internet Wrestling Grand Prix Championship Gold Rush Tournament, became the new Grand Prix Wrestling Champion. He's putting the title on the line tonight in this Fatal 5 Eliminator. It's going to be a fire matchup. Who do you guys think is walking out the Grand Prix Wrestling Champion? And again, Simmons did win it earlier. You're going with the Wolf.
Though, anytime the Soul Man and the Wolfman are in the ring together, it is hard to predict it.
That is true. That is true. I would imagine they will lock horns almost immediately, but we'll see. All right, so is it going to be Cody Rhodes, Hulk Hogan, Gabriel Graves, Alan Severn? I don't know why I did that. There we go. Or the reigning defending champion, or was the reigning defending champion Jay Simmons, the Soul Man from Team J Negative Gaming. And there we go. 5 minutes to make your bets. It's time to get the show rocking and rolling. Let's go. Internet Wrestling Grand Prix Championship on the line.
And your cords have been cut, Archer.
Jesus, who did that? Let me guess. Lady Lobster playing with the Redemptions. The Blind Locksmith. How dare you? That is ghastly. You have a swear jar. I see that. I see that. But Blind Locksmith, that is ghastly, sir. I always forget, how long is Cut the Cords?
I think it used to be 15, but I think it got changed to 10. Let me...
And it's for the Internet Wrestling Grand Prix Championship.
Is 10 minutes? That is ghastly. Somebody ban the Blind Locksmith, please. Thank you. Where's Woozy when you need him? See, that's the problem. Woozy's not here to control TBS tonight. That's what it is. But all right, I have had my cords cut. I shall not leave because Joe Link patched up the cords. Ha 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 ha! Take that, TBS.
Two-time WWE Hall of Famer and the biggest name in the business in the 80s and 90s.
Vengeance is mine. And he got AKO'd for his efforts. Excellent. Curly says, celebrate the Blind Locksmith.
Don't you know, Corey?
We need to AKO Curlini next.
It's gonna power him through this match. And by the way, what you gonna do?
Curlini's in here causing villainy tonight. She is, I mean, Curlini is on fire tonight.
Well, why wouldn't she cause villainy? I mean, you were involved in comparing her to a whale.
No, it was an eel, not a whale. Oh yes, I did say that she could be like an orca of the seas. Yes.
You know, I mean, come on.
Curly says, "Don't you dare."
252
Joe Link says, "Sorry, Carlini," and then AKO'd Carlini.
Champion here tonight. This match right here is the absolute
Oh,
history making. Whoever
There
wins
you
this
go,
will forever
Carlini.
have their name in WWE history books, and that's really saying something.
Gabriel Graves from Team Punisher, a former World Television Champion and a former TWA World Heavyweight Champion as well.
Yeah.
And from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 200.
We all know, Archer's just jealous because he's missing his favorite snake in the ring. And
I am not missing any ghastly creatures that are kept, inappropriately, by the way, in a sack to anger it.
You don't come into a match of this magnitude without feeling it at least a little bit.
I didn't say anything about keeping one in a sack. I just said you're missing a snake.
Nope. No snakes. Not missing a snake.
And guys, there's almost no keeping him down, which, as you know, is an incredibly valuable trait to have when it comes to the WWE.
Even when he does find himself on the wrong end of a decision,
All right.
bounce back as if nothing happened. I'll tell you, having that mental makeup is truly impressive.
All right, and just to let the Archerverse know, there is a update in the Discord on Jennifer Wolf's condition. Unfortunately, she's still in a coma, severe injuries, and it looks like Severn will be searching for. Well, she caught his flow promo there. He is searching for who did it.
Speaking of Severn. Speak of the devil, he's sure to appear. The Wolfman from Team Gonola.
The NWO Wolfpack from parts unknown. Weighing in at
So that's just kind of an update on the accident from last night.
I mean, that whole thing was crazy.
Just for the vacant championship,
Which means tonight we finally crown one of these superstars as our next champion. And it's
I don't even know. Some of the people here might not even know about the accident. You might have to. You might have to recap that a little.
Last night, they're in the Archverse, in the parking lot. Alan Severn's truck was rammed by a hit and run. Unfortunately, the Gremlin Wolf was driving the truck at the time.
I understand the importance of having pride in what you do, but sometimes I think he can be a bit overbearing.
Yeah,
Curly says the Wolfman is a better wrestler than Elijah. Well, I mean, he has beaten Elijah, to be fair.
Oh, yeah.
Not by much, the Blind Locksmith said.
Well, that's the thing. Compared to a lot of these younger guys, Archer's actually really good.
Ouch.
Now, in all seriousness, the Wolfman has a lot of respect for Elijah Archer. Yeah. And they have had some good matches against each other, and even better as a team.
Yeah, they've teamed up in the past. They've been allies. They've been foes. Gone to war. Or exchanged tags. They've done it all. Yeah. That's for sure. They've got some history.
So here's probably the Wolfman's favorite opponent right here.
The Soul Man Jay Simmons.
Yeah.
Yeah, the history of the Soul Man and the Wolf Man goes way back to the Archerverse 1.0.
Yep. And we always talk about the most brutal match in Archerverse history, but even besides that, they have had some amazing matches back and forth. I actually don't know the record off the top of my head. Maybe Archer does, but I think it's pretty close to tied.
You mean the Wolfman and Archer?
No, Soul Man.
Oh, the Soul Man and the Wolfman. Yeah, it'd be close. I can't remember. I'd have to think about it. It would be pretty close to tied. I mean, they have exchanged wins for a long time.
History making. Whoever wins this will forever have their name in WWE history.
Curly says it actually goes way back to 2.0. Archer trying to keep up. Good Lord.
Actually, if you're, well, I don't know. For you trolling Archer, that probably goes to 2.0. But yeah, no, Soul Man and Wolfman goes to all the way back to 1.0.
Yeah, sure does. They've got a lot of history.
The pride he has in his game is truly impressive, guys.
Yeah, he's about as proud as a peacock, Michael. And you know
it could be close to 300 episodes now that that the history goes back. I don't remember for sure. I know it's at least 269 episodes because the Wolfman was around for episode 100.
Yep. Sure was. That was a weird happening. They probably didn't happen on your end, but
you can see it in the eyes of each individual.
Imagine that. Something weird happening at the Archerverse.
Yeah, well, on my end, my screen changed briefly.
Kendo sticks, garbage cans, chairs, ladders, throw in the kitchen.
At this point in time, I'm actually not certain why.
This is the epitome of carnage.
So, I'm going to go ahead and start the next list up.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I held off on it until you came back.
Excellent.
The first word in the title.
Oh, that was ranking. A vicious DDT. Yes, that's right, ranking. I love ranking, because ranked lists are always usually pretty rank, so.
Yeah, ranking the 10 most memorable, unscripted moments in WWE history.
Just pure brutality.
And number 10, Mankind picks up The Rock's glasses.
Mankind picks up The Rock's glasses.
One of the most entertaining combinations in history was most definitely the Rock and Sock connection.
Yeah, it was definitely up there.
Oh yeah, The Rock wasn't particularly thrilled about having to team with Mankind. Their partnership was a major success as their comedic abilities meshed so well.
Yeah.
And actually in the ring they actually had a good charisma in the ring with it.
No, they did have some good chemistry. You know, and it goes beyond what they did on the microphone, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Never was that more apparent than when The Rock was cutting a promo during an episode of SmackDown. Generally speaking, The Rock was the more serious of the two, and often became annoyed with Mankind. All Mankind is simply trying to get The Rock to like him. The Odd Couple ultimately became the tag team champions 3 times.
Yeah.
A strong bond, so a lot of good came from their unconventional union.
Isn't that funny to think about, though? The Rock and Sock Connection were tag team champions 3 times.
Yeah. Though really, when you realize who
the
they
People's
are,
Tag Champs.
They were, it's surprising they weren't tag champions more when you realize, the talent right there.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you could have brought them ahead 5, 6, 7 years, they probably would have been.
Oh,
you know, there was a period of time where they were playing hot potato, so.
Most popular interaction.
Funk Doctor says, how do you get a wrestler in the verse?
And Joe Link is on it.
Joe Link is all over that. Thank you, Joe Link. Funk Doctor's been around for a while. I'm surprised they haven't asked before now.
And there is in the Discord, there's a section that says ink a contract, and you'll put the information in there. So, the most popular interaction between The Rock and Mankind is probably the "This Is Your Life" segment, in which Mankind brought in people from The Rock's past. That was great. The entire segment was scripted, however.
Yeah.
One moment, which it was, but it was, I mean, it was awesome.
It was still awesome, yeah.
You know, one moment that was spontaneous, though, was when The Rock was cutting a promo and was about to deliver it. As he did it, though, his point, Mankind picked him up and handed him back to The Rock. The crowd erupted in applause. The Rock said very matter-of-factly, "The Rock thanks you for that." You know, I remember that. I was trying to remember if I'd seen that, but when it said "The Rock thanks you for that," I remember that line.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's because I kept hitting my remote with my elbow, so that's the second time that's happened. Sorry about that.
All right, number 9. Oh man, my ears are gonna hurt after this because we discussed this yesterday. Brawl for All tournament.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Archer.
No, I mean, we've already discussed it anyways. I mean, there's not much point adding more stank to the stink, but I mean...
That was not one of the best. I'm sorry.
No, it was not. Not even a little bit. But,
actually,
I mean, I get why people were entertained by it, I suppose, or some people were entertained by it, but not me personally.
Yeah. That was actually on a worst list yesterday. So
it was, yeah. Severn bringing a ladder in here.
Yeah. Let me just take care of this real quick. This is off of the Bleacher Report. Mike Chiari is the one who wrote it, and it was December 7th of 2012.
Okay.
So I just wanted to get that out of the way since I almost forgot to do it. Number 8 also I thought sucked, but it was influential. It got a huge reaction. CM Punk's pipe bomb.
Yeah, it did. I mean, I wasn't as impressed as other people were, and, you know.
Yeah, that just...
Wow, I think Cody Rhodes just got eliminated. That's crazy. We're down to 4. The American Nightmare has been eliminated. Was knocked out. Holy hell. I actually was, for me personally, Cody Rhodes was a favorite to win this thing.
Oh, you are a huge Cody Rhodes fan, and I respect it, you know.
Yep. I mean, but no, sir. Knocked out. He is going home empty-handed tonight.
Well, all right, number 7. Again, was on a worse list yesterday, but I actually think it was one of the most amazing moments, and I stated that.
Wow.
Yesterday. Kurt Angle and Shane McMahon can't break the glass.
Alan Severn just eliminated Gabriel Graves. It is down to Hollywood Hulk Hogan, the Wolfman Alan Severn, and the Soulman G. Could you imagine if it comes down to Severn and Simmons? And it looks like the Wolfman would like that to happen because he is really taking it to Hogan with a ball bat here. Yeah. Simmons is like, I know what you're up to. It's not happening. I want Hogan.
Simmons is
the arch nemesis.
Is Wolfman's favorite opponent.
Look at it. Now they're going at it. Hogan's trying to get in there, but they're just trying to eliminate him to get at each other. The power of Hogan, though. Oh, no. He tapped out the Wolfman. It is down to Hulk Hogan and Jay Simmons. Oh, and again, for those that don't remember or weren't there, the Grand Prix Championship is always defended in a multi-man match, whether it be an Extreme Rules Fatal 4-Way or a 8-man Battle Royale, 6-man Battle Royale Elimination Chamber. It covers a lot of ground, so we're going to see a lot of great matches with the Internet Wrestling Grand Prix Championship.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, clearly that was a great moment too. But with the camera class, for those that don't know, which I'm sure most of you do, at King of the Ring 2001, Kurt Angle, Shane McMahon went at it.
They did.
And they, at one point, Angle suplexed McMahon into a glass pane. Unfortunately, there was a slight mistake. Instead of the breakaway glass, a guy put regular plexiglass in there because he didn't want the pyro to break the glass.
Yeah.
We could be very close to seeing a humbled Hogan here.
I'll see. Angle attempted to suplex McMahon through it. He failed the first time and tried again, but McMahon once again bounced off the glass. On top of that, Shane hit his head on stage.
And that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, and still the Internet Wrestling Grand Prix champion from Team J Negative Gaming, the winner of today's tournament, the Soul Man, Jay Simmons. And I mean, how awesome is that? How awesome is that? He won the tournament, and then he just won it again.
Yeah,
that is awesome. Congratulations.
I was about to root for Soul Man over Wolfman in this one. You know, I went with Wolfman, but Soul Man went through a hell of a tournament earlier today.
Yeah, he did.
And won that title. And then to be basically stripped of it, for this, I wanted him to win. But since Soul Man or Wolfman was in this match, of course.
Yeah, well, yeah. Obviously. All right, I'll issue the payout for that. That is amazing, though. Wins the tournament, right? Then wins the championship final to dethrone Roddy Piper, and then gets stripped of the title right before the stream preview begins, and then walks into a Fatal 5 elimination Extreme Rules style matchup and wins. That is amazing. Yeah. Like,
I'm not sure if Archer and the Soul Man have ever gone one-on-one.
Archer and Simmons?
Yeah.
Jesus, you know what? I don't think they have. I don't think they've ever wrestled.
Curly just asked that in the chat.
No, I don't. I actually don't think they have. Now, okay, so we're talking one-on-one here? Because, I mean, Power and Glory have faced the Coalition back in the Archerverse 1.0, but...
Yeah, and I think there's been some multi-man matches that
matches they've both been in, but they've never had a one-on-one match. Not that I can recall. All right, on to the next match of the night. And this is for the Internet Wrestling Submission Championship. And this is the first of two matches you're going to see the Hardcore Icon tables in. Again, that's what, you got to put your work in if you're going to be a double champion, if you're going to be a champion at all, much less a double champion. He is forced to defend both his titles tonight. Well, technically he was stripped of both of his titles, but if he would like to reclaim both of those titles, it was either fight in two matches or give one up. Right? He chose to fight twice. Wants to prove he's a fighting champion and the true champion. But to do so, he is going to have to face the Wanderer Kyle Brewer from Team Bromer. Again, it's for the Internet Wrestling Submission Championship. Kyle Brewer versus Tables. Who do you guys think is walking away with this one?
Oh, I got to go with Tables. Usually I'd go for Brewer, but I have to go with Tables in part because of how dominantly Tables won that match to get the title.
Fair enough. Yep, I don't have an argument for that. I mean, I was going to vote for Kyle Brewer, but I mean, I can understand why somebody would vote for Tables.
Yeah. Yeah, plus he's Wolfpack, so I mean...
He is Wolfpack, yeah. He is part of your team, your fam jam, so you gotta do what you gotta do.
So, but usually I would have went with Kyle Brewer on this.
Curlini says, I'm rooting for Brewer. Me too, Curlady. Lady Lobster. We are on the same page, baby. Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside.
Alrighty. So, number 6 on this list. And this was an awesome moment, honestly, and that is the Madison Square Garden curtain call.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. And this happened, obviously, at Madison Square Garden.
Let me remind everybody that the title is
in '96, well-known Diesel and Razor Ramon would be leaving for more lucrative contracts in WCW. And their final WWE obligation was at a house show in New York City.
Seems to be showing more pride of late.
Although it wasn't widely known at the time, a group of wrestlers known as the Clique controlled many backstage booking decisions. Among the members were Diesel, Razor, along with Shawn Michaels, Triple H, and the 1-2-3 Kid.
Yeah.
They say he wasn't involved in the situation, but I thought the 1-2-3 Kid was there in that final moments of that, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, no, I don't think he was.
Yeah. At the close of the show, Diesel, Razor, Michaels, and Triple H all embraced in the ring. The problem was 2 of them were faces and 2 of them were heels at the time. So of course they weren't supposed to interact that way in front of fans.
Yoshi Cuisine. I'm not sure I'm familiar with Yoshi Cuisine, no.
But Kevin Nash maintains that they received clearance, and I've actually seen him talk about that, where Vince wanted in. But at the same time, Triple H was punished for the incident by them pulling his push. Triple H was in a great push at the time, and it crashed.
It did. And burned.
Yeah, they couldn't. Obviously they couldn't punish Razor.
Okay, Joe Link.
All right, Joe Link, have a great one.
Have a good night at work.
At the time, Shawn, I can't remember if Shawn was champion or what it was, but basically they couldn't touch Shawn at the time. So Triple H took all the punishment on himself.
Yeah.
Whatever the case, Vince obviously didn't stay mad for long, as Michaels continued to be the top guy in the company. Triple H married McMahon's daughter, and both Nash and Hall were welcomed back down the line. But many consider it to be the first big blow against kayfabe. And really, having ruined their chances to come back to the WWE, that wouldn't have happened. And it just was a great moment of 4 friends saying goodbye to each other, basically.
Yeah, well, that's how, for people that didn't pay attention to that kind of stuff and didn't even know that happened, a lot of people actually believed that, WWE was invading WCW when Scott Hall first showed up on Monday Nitro.
The WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on his fire right now.
Oh, yeah, I love the whole Outsiders.
Yeah, me too. I like that.
I thought that was amazing for...
Yep.
And of course that led to the NWO, which...
It did. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, the NWO was one of the biggest things to happen in pro wrestling, but...
Oh, yeah.
In the beginning, NWO was better than DX.
Oh, definitely, and I love DX too, but
later on, as NWO got, way too big and a bunch of people being added to the faction that didn't even need to be there, it just got silly after a while, right?
Oh, it did, and, but, though I'll admit I'm, Wolfpack for life, Yeah,
that was the first time Hulk went rogue, yeah. The moment that shocked the pro wrestling world, shook it to its core. Literally. You had even some angry grandmas.
Yeah, and I would have hated to be the janitor that night.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Would not have wanted to be the person cleaning that mess up. Only this tables with a crossface right in the middle of the ring here.
And the way they handled it was so perfect because he was the third man for WCW.
Yep.
And then what's he do? Comes out on NWO, and that was just, I have chills, thinking about it.
Carlini wants to know how you got into wrestling.
Actually, back in the 80s, on NBC, they used to have a Saturday Night Main Event once in a while. And my dad turned it on, and the very first match I ever watched was Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant in a steel cage with $1 Million Man at ringside. And at some point or another, I don't remember all the details, the ref got hit. I don't know if he got run into or what the deal was, but a $100 bill floated out of his pocket.
Back in the good old days when they still gave you a reason to watch the lesser shows.
Yeah, and Hogan picked, after that, Hogan picked the ref up and body slammed him.
Yeah.
It was such an awesome moment.
Blind Locksmith says, mine was Hulk versus Andre at Mania 2.
Oh, nice. I think that's probably about the same time frame.
Yeah. I mean, I saw the first WrestleMania too, so I mean.
Yeah. But I was hit or miss for many years, and then I had the house sit for a buddy of mine and got to watch WCW and Raw is War.
What the hell is Brewer doing here? Oh! Nice! The People's Moonsault!
I'll tell you, I'm a little behind, but that sure looked like Brewer had been tapping.
Did it look like Brewer tapped? Oh, look at this, Hell's Gate. Oh, there's a rope break in this? Oh, that is ghastly.
But it was back, it was before the moonsault.
Ooh! I mean, Brewer had him right where he wanted him, but I didn't realize there was rope breaks in this.
Number 5 was actually another really good moment, and the way it was handled was so great. Vince McMahon blows out his quads.
Tables is just relentless trying to get that crossface locked in. He is really looking to tap out Brewer. And there it is. That is it. That is all. Just like that, the winner of the match and new Internet Wrestling Submission Champion, representing the Wolfpack, the hardcore icon, Tables. And I got to be honest, man, he kind of dominated Brewer in that match. That was crazy, right?
Oh, yeah. You cannot take anything away from Tables. Ever since he appeared, he's been great.
No, he really has. I mean, there's no argument from this area of the peanut gallery.
I think it's been long enough, though, that Alan Severn will get mad at me for revealing a truth. The only reason that Tables was not invited into the original Alan Severn Invitational was because Tables didn't want to.
Tables want to?
Tables kept saying he didn't want to do that type of, the multi-man and all this. If you remember when he first started.
Right.
So, Wolfman respected that and held off. Because he's been impressed with Tables from day one.
All right, just opening the betting line for the next matchup.
Yeah, TBS said it. He rejected the invitation.
He did.
And, that was... you know, that's why he was not invited, you know, in that first invitational.
So the next matchup of the evening is for the Internet North American Championship. And from Team Life is Great, we have Kyle Riley, who defeated 4 people to win this championship. It was a... What was the match? It was a fatal 4-way? No, sorry. It was not. I apologize. It was a 6-man elimination royale, not a fatal 4-way. And, of course, the champion at the time was Elijah Archer. Everybody teamed up on Archer, by the way. I'm just throwing this out here. Just to, you know, you got to know all the details. Everybody teamed up on Archer to eliminate him. It was absolutely ghastly. But by the end of the match, and it was a fantastic matchup, even though the ref was paid off and there was a whole bunch of crazy antics, Kyle Riley comes out the victor, the new North American champion, immediately offers it up on an open challenge. Poindexter, of course, happens to be the first person to hear it come out of his mouth. Therefore, we have, representing the Wolfpack, Poindexter, a.k.a. Marty McFly, and Doc Brown coming out in tow, taking on Kyle Riley for the Internet North American Championship. So, who do you think is walking out with the gold? You have 5 minutes to make your bets. It is showtime and go time. Let's go.
All right. Well, I am obviously going for Poindexter, and it ain't even because he's Wolfpack. Poindexter's just that damn good.
I mean, Poindexter really is. And he is also the WCW TNT champion, as you can see. He has accomplished great feats, considering his size, but I mean, he makes it up for his size disadvantage with amazing technical ability, speed, agility, the ability to fly like he has wings. It is crazy what Poindexter has accomplished.
Yeah. And just that stubbornness that will not give up.
Let's not forget, the title is on the line here tonight.
How can I forget? I've been looking forward to this match for a long time.
He always seems to have a great
All right,
deal of
I had to go
for the
back and
sports
double check what the title of this list was, because I was thinking it was best, but it's most.
Yes, he did. TBS. His new name is Kike Riley. I mean, get used to it. Names get changed around here as often as Glenola picks up a new list.
No, it don't happen that often.
So much on the line here tonight, guys,
it doesn't happen 6 times in one day.
Fair point.
It's not very often you can say that.
So today's slow. It's only been 5 times. But no, number 4 is, if it was one of the best, if it said best, I was going to argue it. Most memorable, this definitely applies. Jerry the King Lawler suffers a heart attack on Raw.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was
a crazy moment.
You know,
like, and you knew it wasn't, part of the show, because you kind of saw his eyes roll back. I mean, if you were paying attention to the broadcasters, like, because they were speaking at the time, and then it just happened right then and there. It was like, yeah. Whoa.
And,
Ooh, the Blind Locksmith was live for that.
You think about the number of times it was mentioned throughout the episode that this is not a storyline. This is
Curlidi dropping some tiny little beautiful gems. Thank you, Curlidi. Appreciate that. Leedy Lobster.
These bits are for Glenola Bar, not Archer Fish.
Nice.
What good is it being on top of the mountain? Hold on, is he thinking of the submission here? Here we go. Anaconda Vice.
Kyle Riley with an Anaconda Vice locked in already. Look at this. Wow. Not wasting any time.
But I'm going to actually read this.
Okay.
The number 4 most memorable unscripted moment in WWE history was nearly among the most tragic. But thankfully, everything ended up working out for the better. During the September 10th, 2012 edition of Monday Night Raw, there was some commotion during a tag team match between Team Hell No and the Primetime Players. And I'll be honest, I never remember who was in the ring. I just remember the incident.
Oh, Poindexter completely missed there. Did you see that? Riley literally staggered out of the way for that one.
But, you know, it turns out longtime announcer Jerry the King Lawler had suffered a heart attack. Lawler collapsed at the announce table and was rushed to the hospital. A visibly shaken Michael Cole reported that Lawler's heart attack wasn't part of the show, and he provided updates throughout the night.
Yeah.
Although he did not commentate after the event. And that was one of the things that made it so memorable, is the fact that there was no commentary for the rest of the show.
No, there wasn't.
You know, fans were left wondering if the unthinkable had happened.
Yeah, it was definitely a crazy, crazy moment.
And he's back announcing once again. The fact that Lawler's heart attack happened at a WWE show was actually a blessing in disguise, as there was plenty of trained medical personnel ready to act. Yeah. They were able to revive Lawler, and he went through the necessary procedures at the hospital to ensure he'd be all right. It reminded many of Owen Hart's untimely death.
Yeah.
That had happened out of nowhere, and the remainder of the show didn't seem worth watching. I'm sorry, I'm actually getting emotional reading that, you know, because I remember it so well, and it's like...
Yeah, I remember it too.
It's the King.
Yeah.
You know. But I'd always, you know, like I said, imagine if it hadn't been that, you know, where there was so many medical personnel on, you know,
right?
on scene in moments.
Yeah, I mean, if he was part of a smaller promotion or something that was, you know, just traveling territories, he might have the proper people there to be able to help him when he needed the help immediately. So.
Yeah. All right, and number 3. We've talked about it many a time. One of Archer's all-time favorite moments, and one that he hopes is used in the Archerverse at some time. Jake the Snake Roberts' Cobra makes a meal out of Macho Man Randy Savage.
That was pretty fucking sweet. You know, that was totally unexpected.
Yeah.
You know, even in the day, like, when they did some of the craziest things possible, you didn't expect the Cobra to actually bite him.
Yeah. And not just once, but...
multiple times. Well, he ended up with some nerve damage for a while.
Yeah. And, you know, then it got out the hole and wouldn't release.
Right? Yeah, that was the problem. And you can't tear them out because you tear the flesh.
Yeah.
Because they when they retract, their teeth sink further into the flesh and curl back.
Yeah, the Cobra had been deminimized and the bite itself was planned, but Roberts couldn't get the snake to release the bite.
Yeah, no, it had been devenomed, yeah. But not defanged, though, that's the problem. Not defanged. I mean, it's still an animal biting your ass. I mean...
breaks free, but will the damage prove to be irreparable? He's going for it all. But,
you know, it was a great moment, though.
Blind Locksmith says, Curly, do you hate being wet? Curly loves being sprayed with super soakers. Especially just after doing makeup.
I believe it was Carliti mentioned it earlier when I was talking about the Kurt Angle, Shane McMahon incident. Number 2 is Daniel Puder nearly breaks Kurt Angle's arm.
Daniel Puder.
Yeah. This actually, I mean, this was another one that cost the guy, you know, but, yeah, he had an invitational with the Tough Enough, and Puder put Angle into a Kimura lock, and wouldn't let go.
Kyle O'Reilly tapped out.
He gets the ball.
It is 1-0 for Poindexter.
That might have just broken something.
And he's just having his way in this match.
You know, what they did is Angle was able to get him into a pinning combination, and the ref did a quick 3 count despite the fact that Puder's shoulders weren't on the mat. And I've watched the video numerous times, and they worked.
Yeah.
That's gotta be it. He's able to beat a 2 count.
shows that this is still anybody's match at this point.
And he went on to win the Tough Enough competition, but
I am in
yeah,
shock.
he never went anywhere. He ended up buried. Yeah.
Wow, that was crazy. Just spears him out of nowhere to pick up the second fall. 2 straight falls for the man from the Wolfpack. So the winner of the match and new Internet Wrestling North American Champion from Team Froggy Mothlegs, the Professor Poindexter, a.k.a. Marty McFly.
Oh yeah, Curly. Yeah, he did not make any fans in that by doing that to Angle. But yeah, Poindexter, like I said, he is definitely that damn good. Pure and simple.
He is. Proves it time and time again. I mean, much to most to me and much to our, like, it is crazy what he accomplishes. It really, really is. But Poindexter has earned more gold for his trophy wall. All right. I'll issue the payout for that, and we're up to the next match of the evening. And this is for the Internet Canadian Heavyweight Championship. Again, under Extreme Rules setting. And it is a fatal 4KO. So the object is to knock out everybody in your way. We have, of course, the former Grand Prix Wrestling Champion, Rowdy Roddy Piper, Dr. Death Vader, Elijah Archer, looking to regain that Canadian Heavyweight title. He's always chasing that thing. And the reigning defending champion that shocked the world and has defended it already two or three times now, I think. From Brizongo, his partner in crime, of course, Fandango, Tyler Breeze, defending his title. Who do you guys think is walking out with the gold? All right.
I don't know who's going to walk out with it, but I have a good idea who won't walk out with it.
Piper, Vader, Archer, or Breeze.
But I'm pretty sure Archer won't walk out with it.
All right. Oh, shit. Ignore that. I got to redo it. I accidentally set it for 30 seconds. Nobody's betting in 30 seconds. By the time it even pops up for you guys, 30 seconds is likely already passed. Good Lord.
Oh. So, we're at number 1. Can anybody guess what the number 1 spot is of the most memorable unscripted moments?
All right, there we go. So now you'll have 5 minutes, not 30 seconds, to make your bets. And there we go. And it is showtime and go time for the Internet Canadian Heavyweight Championship. Let's go.
Curly's guessing the screw job. Anybody else have a guess?
Yeah, I mean, it could be. There's a few things it could be, but Screwjob is a good guess.
Alright, Archer's guessing the screw job. Anybody else?
And is for the Internet Northern Heavyweight Championship. Making his way to the ring from Glasgow,
Give it a minute for those slow typers.
These slow typers. One finger peckers.
Actually, you can type pretty fast doing the one.
I mean, some people can, yeah. Still not as fast as somebody using multiple fingers, but
Actually, I had a guy in my electronics engineering class that
I was sad when he passed away too. He was one of my favorites.
He was this guy was 7'3". He actually went by the name Tree.
Oh, I was talking about Piper because Carlini said I was sad when he passed away.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Piper was an
icon.
Something about him.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, my buddy Tree typed one finger because
here comes Dr. Death Vader from Team Timbo Slice Gaming.
But if he tried to type with multiple fingers, he'd hit like 4 keys at a time. But he could do, with one finger typing, he could type 65 words a minute.
65 words a minute with one finger? That's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive, actually.
Yeah. It was just, like I said, he tried to do more than one finger, he'd hit 4 keys at once. You know, because his hands were so big.
Carlini says it's the Boogeyman. No, it is Dr. Death Vader.
It is not the Boogeyman. All right, number 1, since nobody else has the guess, it is the Montreal Screwjob.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
You know.
Makes sense.
And some people say that it was work. I personally fall into the camp that it was not. That it
no, it wasn't. It was actually a screw job.
Yeah.
I mean, it's weird because, you know, it's a scripted world, but it, in fact, was... Vince was really afraid of something he never had to worry about. Because, you know, he had Alondra Blaze in his mind.
Oh, that's what it was. His Alondra Blaze took the championship with her, and he was worried that Brett would do it to him, too. Though, I honestly... You're chopping up bad, Archer. But let me see if that's on my end, or...
Just a minute.
Okay. But, you know, I think it wouldn't have mattered who it was, anybody leaving at that time that was a champion, he would have been afraid of it. And hello, Exposed Gamer.
What's up, fella?
Not much.
And
what are you doing?
the coalition from Toronto,
Excuse me, what?
Ontario,
I said, what are you doing?
weighing in
I
at
am currently
285
in the middle of a regional tournament for World of Tanks, and I figured I'd hop in and say hello.
Oh, nice. I was gonna say I didn't expect you to be on the broadcast at all tonight, so I was just curious. I figured you must be online doing something. I just didn't know what that would be.
It's about time, if you ask me.
Yep.
But interesting. Welcome in, episode number 369. This is actually the very first YouTube Development League stream preview. The rest of them will be done on YouTube, but YouTube's been hopping. Like, I mean, crack-a-lackin'. There's so much going on over there as far as action and giving us ideas for the regular season and everything else. But we also have, you know, like things like matches with Brock Lesnar that have 4,000 plus views. It is moving the needle, so we're going to soon have to go live over on YouTube. But there's lots of people here on Twitch that still haven't had a chance to go over to YouTube and check out the Development League, so now they have an extra reason to. We had the very first stream preview tonight here on Twitch, and again, like I said, the rest of the stream previews for the YouTube Development League will be on YouTube. But it's been a fun evening. We're showcasing every single title in the YouTube Development League tonight.
Just to give you all an idea of what we're talking about with this YouTube league, Brock Lesnar versus Yokozuna, 3.9 thousand views. Bloodline versus the Brothers of Destruction, The Fiend, 3.4 thousand views. Lesnar, Roman Reigns, Lockdown of Pain, 3.1 thousand. Yeah, it's just amazing.
There is a lot going on. But that said, you know, it is time we start giving back, so it's time to start going live on YouTube again. But, again, I wanted to treat everybody to a little taste of what goes on over in the YouTube Development League. A lot of action, a lot of championship matches. And, of course, all the newcomers to the Archerverse that ink contracts always start out in the YouTube Development League. I mean, that is a fairly recent happening over the course of the last month or so. But now, anytime somebody inks a contract, they will report to the YouTube Development League immediately before they ever make the main roster in the regular season. So they are very much separate, the regular season to the YouTube Development League, but both are doing fantastic. It's a lot of fun. And I can't wait to start going live on YouTube again.
The champion has no intention
But actually, I mean, to me, this ain't bad. This was only 8 days ago. But the Wolfman, Alan Severn, versus Bret the Hitman Hart, versus Elijah Archer, 56 views. Yeah, and that ain't bad. Really.
Extreme Rules means anything goes, and the fight can go anywhere in the arena. The locker room.
We are, the Archerverse is growing exponentially.
One of the dangers of an Extreme Rules match is it can very quickly turn into an all.
And it's a hell of a ride, so it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. And, of course, a large part of that, of course, Archers puts on a great show every night. And, does amazing work backstage. But all of you in the community, the Archerverse family, you guys are making this happen.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Inflicting pain at will.
Shadow of a doubt.
On, Breeze fights back.
Brutal stomp to the body. And just getting
now, I don't know what the
brutality.
YouTubers are saying comment-wise or that, but I think a large part of it is the fact that we have made this a storyline-driven promotion. This ain't some guy playing the game and just saying, okay, this is my favorite, so I'm going to,
accept the fact that you're going to be punished like you've never been punished.
no, this is this is actually what wrestling should be.
You can completely unload on your opponent, and a referee's count can't stop you.
And who would have ever thought when we started the journey? Well, you started obviously after I did, but who would have thought 369 episodes later, here we are still growing, still gaining viewers, followers, subscribers, and also expanding over at the Shark Tank on YouTube. I mean, it's very what's the word I'm looking for?
Well, I describe it
as surreal. It's surreal.
Yeah. And have a good night, Carlini. It's great to see you.
See you later, Lady Lobster. Have a good night.
This isn't going to win the fall, but it's going to do a lot of damage. And breaks out of the sleeper.
What's he open to find down there?
He's got his hands on the bat. One home run swing.
I gotta be honest, I'm super shocked that nobody's been knocked out yet.
Face full of turnbuckle.
Oh, I am too.
Right across the face.
Quick thinking pays off. Oh, an eye rake. That's not right, but effective.
I mean, you got Archer in there, so you'd think somebody would have knocked him out already.
Ouch. Speaking of ouch.
Avoiding contact. There it is, the people's punch.
A face buster knee smash.
I mean, it is never a good time to get a sledgehammer in the ribcage. Here we go, the most electrifying move in sports entertainment history. The one people's elbow drop right after the treadmill. There we go.
That is definitely a case of better to give than to receive.
Oh, I thought he was going for a sharpshooter there.
Counting, Saxton. 1, 2, 3. We could be here all day. Power. I think you're right.
Wow.
All night long.
He may be in a bad
Tyler Breeze, just took a sledgehammer to the head and chest. That's what Tyler Breeze did. Oh, look at this. Piper with a sleeper hold on Archer. Come on, Archer.
Still do a lot of damage, though.
There we go. There we go. Breaks free of that sleeper hold. You ghastly, ghastly man. How dare you do that to Archer?
Piper gets reversed.
Exposed Gamer says, I take this one. Joke time.
He is
Yeah, but so you're telling a joke, Exposed Gamer?
Oh yeah. I got
Okay.
a good one. I got this one from TikTok.
Hey, we're not going to stop you.
Alright, so I guess it could be classified as like a hillbilly joke.
Sleeper hold cinched in deep. And what he's looking for here looks like a potential submission maneuver coming. This one
Hillbilly as in country bumpkin type of thing. Redneck. Hillbilly, like redneck, country bumpkin type of thing.
Yes. So,
Okay.
well, kinda, sorta. It's one of those, if anything, it's kinda like a silly dad joke.
delivered into the barricade.
Alright, so what happens when you eat aluminum foil?
Was downright insane. Oh, and the reversal by Tyler.
Sorry, what happens when you what?
What happens when you eat aluminum foil?
What happens when you eat aluminum foil? You find it.
Charge goes through your fillings is what happens.
Oh, for sure. And I was going to say, you find out quickly that you are not actually related to the goat family. Yeah. Oh, that'd be ghastly. I don't even want to. Blah, 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 blah.
So what happens when you eat aluminum foil? You sheet metal.
You sheet metal. That's more like a that's like a dad joke, like a construction dad joke.
Right?
Roddy Piper has been eliminated.
Definitely worth the $7.50.
Dr. Death Vader going for a stroll apparently. Oh, Jesus Christ, he nailed Archer right in the head with the baseball bat.
I'm going to give you guys a free one.
Okay.
Yeah, Patty O'Brien told me.
Yo, Cruton!
No
this is actually for a title. It is for the Internet Wrestling Canadian Heavyweight Championship. Currently, the holder of the title is Tyler Breeze. He beat Archer for it not too long ago. And right now it is a fatal 4 KO match, which is obviously a fatal 4-way, but the objective to win is to knock out all of your opponents. It is the only way to win. So far, Roddy Piper has been eliminated. And, oh, nice. Diving clothesline by Archer there. Tried to tackle Dr. Death Vader. That's easier said than done. He's like trying to tackle a mountain. But, so yeah, it is for a title, Cruton.
But you know, Patty O'Brien told me the Irish use no more than 239 beans to make chili.
He's rummaging for some sort of equalizer.
Any more would be too quantity.
That's actually a good one. Yeah, Archer would love to get this title back, but we'll see. I mean, he's in there with Tyler Breeze. Already beat him for the title once. And Dr. Death Vader is no joke. Look at this. Breeze is breaking up the altercation here between Vader and Archer. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, look at this Archer with a chair. Oh, nails Dr. Death Vader right in the back of the skull.
Oh, that was a good one. That was good.
I have a question.
Okay.
Yo.
Has anyone ever used the Written in the Stars yet?
The Written in the Stars?
Yeah.
Probably.
That could be the spark Tyler was looking for.
Take a look. I'm not sure which one that is.
Oh, trade any superstar of your choosing to a different brand?
Yeah.
No, actually, nobody's ever redeemed that.
That'd be kind of rude.
Well, I mean, sometimes, you know, there could be a situation in a storyline that arises that could be useful in, I suppose. You know? Or, but yeah, if you want to just be a dickhead and have somebody trade to a different brand for fun, I mean, good luck with the masses, but there's a reason that some channel redemptions are only used at certain times, and it's because although everybody loves the villainy and the chaos, they also like things to kind of make sense. So they're not, except for King of Pro, who nobody can control. Nobody tends to do something like, just all of a sudden, I'm going to redeem a match that makes no sense so I can put a title on myself. Like when Glenola uses one of his redemptions and cashes in for a title, it's usually for a good reason, and there's usually a story to back it up. For instance.
Of course, San Martino, that definitely backfired on San Martino the one time. Out of nowhere.
Ooh, the champion's been eliminated. It is down to Archer and Vader. That is not good for Archer, by the way. I protest this. Why could it not be Vader that got beat?
But yeah, he wanted a title match against the Wolfman. So the Wolfman made one stipulation.
Oh, missed.
If you lose, you never go against the Wolf Pack for a title again.
Yep.
And he lost.
He did. Oh, out the back door goes Archer. What a dummy. I think he was going to try like a standing back body drop on... I mean, that is Vader. Look at the size of him, Archer. Stop sniffing the glue.
Of course, at one time, it really made the WWE or WCW off limits to San Martino because Wolfpack held them all.
Yeah. Uh-oh, Vader with a table. Oh. Nailed him right in the back with it. Oh, Archer ran right into an elbow.
Very true. Of course, if you don't, at first you don't succeed, skydiving isn't for you.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, if you suddenly realize your parachute's a backpack, hope you're over water and you're not very high. Ooh, holy shit, Archer won. Wow, power slam, drove Vader right into the unforgiving floor. So the winner of the match and new Internet Wrestling Canadian Heavyweight Champion, and I believe that might be for the third time, the one Elijah Archer. And that shocks the hell out of me because I actually went with Glenola on that one. I did not think he was winning that match. Never would have bet money on that at all. Maybe in a triple threat or a one-on-one, but not in that Fatal 4 KO. I actually thought Vader had a better chance of winning.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Of course, now we gotta wonder, since Archer's holding a title again, will his enemy strike or will he leave him alone?
All right. I'll issue the payout for that. Let's see here. Wow, are we at the main event of the evening already? That's crazy. Alright. Main event of the evening. This is for the Internet Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship. It is a triple threat elimination matchup. It is the freight train of Frank Miller from Team France with 2 L's taking on the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. And, of course, representing the Wolfpack again tonight, you saw him earlier in a title defense, the Hardcore Icon Tables, looking to regain that World Heavyweight Championship after being taken away from him right before the stream preview. So, let me get the payout issued here. Likely nobody won that. Who the hell would have thought that was going to happen? But anyways... Now I'm bashing Archer. Whoops. Okay. Anyway. Alright, so who walks out with the gold?
Blind called it.
Did he really? That's crazy. He was probably just doing that for the chance to possibly win a bunch of Archerverse bucks because nobody else was going to. Like I said, I love Archer to death, but I wouldn't even put money on him. He is too unpredictable. The man, we always used to trash Chase Coleman, right? Man that won so many titles and lost them all. Archer does the same damn thing.
Uh-huh. You know what the best part about this, Archer? Vader was the only other one that had any votes on it.
Really? Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Who's winning the match and taking home the gold? Is it going to be Freight Train of Frank Miller, the Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar, or the Hardcore Icon Tables? All right, 5 minutes to make your bets. And there you go. Betting lines are open. And it is showtime and go time. Let's go. Man, I didn't think we were at the main event already. That was crazy.
This has flown by.
Right? Wow.
We started a little earlier than normal.
Yeah, we did start a little earlier than normal.
But not by much.
Nope, half an hour. Yep, half an hour.
Well, I'm glad I could catch it. I had a little bit of a rest in between match sessions. So.
Yeah. Okay, but I never did World of Tanks, but I did play a little bit of World of Warships with some friends.
Did you?
Yeah, it was fun.
I enjoy World of Tanks because it's a very accurate simulator, but it also is very arcade-like.
That's true. All right, let's go. Final match of the night.
I'm going to go with tables.
And then we will see each other who knows when. I still have free time to play with, but at this time and at this period of time I do go back to work tomorrow, so depending on what's happening after work, what I need to do, we shall see. We might end up having another stream tomorrow night, but I'm thinking if I stream tomorrow night, if we do a show tomorrow night, we might do it on YouTube. Who knows?
Yeah.
I will be back in town on Sunday.
You'll be back in town on Sunday?
Yes.
Well, we may do another show on Sunday as well. Who knows? But I am strongly considering doing a show on YouTube tomorrow night, and maybe running a tournament with a kickoff match.
Well, I'll see if I can join on Twitch.
It would be YouTube.
Or YouTube.
Yeah. Yep. But YouTube is being very good to us right now. I don't know if you were here earlier when Glenola was going over some of the views on some of the matches, and they might be inaccurate because I have the YouTube studio on my end. So let me just have a look and see what the comparison is, because sometimes the actual YouTube app isn't as up to date as.
Yeah, I was just looking at the list of the Archerverse videos sorted by views. Or by popularity, however it's said.
Alright, so here's one. Brock Lesnar versus Yokozuna match is at 3,921 views.
That's right, Cole. We're guaranteed to have a new champion at the end of this one. It's not
very how many?
You can say that.
Sorry?
Well, how many did you just say?
3,921.
Yeah. It said 3.9 when I looked it up, so that's why.
Yeah, so it's accurate. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty accurate.
Yep, not bad at all.
Perseverance that makes him one of my favorite superstars to watch. It's also what makes him so difficult to beat.
All right. Kuten wants to know your favorite wrestler of all time, Archer.
Hey, check this out. Content that is suggesting this video, which is the Brock Lesnar versus Yokozuna video we did. top 10 Raw moments. Full match between Brock Lesnar versus, I assume it's, let me click on it, I don't know. It's supposed to be Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. So somebody was searching for Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar and found our match. Shit, where'd it go? There we go. Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. Somebody was searching that and found the video. Somebody was searching for Goldberg versus Sid Vicious and found the video. Like, we are being hit by people that are searching for lots of other things. It's awesome.
Yeah.
The watch time hours on this video alone is 86.7 hours.
But yeah, like I said, Archie, you got a somebody wanted to know who your all-time favorite wrestler.
Who said that?
Cooten wants to know favorite wrestler all-time.
Oh, Cooten. My all-time favorite wrestler is Bret the Hitman Hart. Sorry about that, Cooten. I was kind of lost in the YouTube analytics. So, Cooten, if you're not already following the Archiverse on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to YouTube, because we're probably going to run a show on YouTube tomorrow. So if we can drop the YouTube link, or the YouTube link, yeah. I don't know what YouTube is. That sounds like something Cracking Skulls is into. That sounds like something Cracking Skulls is into. I don't know about that one. Did I open the betting lines for this?
They're already subbed.
WWE actually live tomorrow night?
There's a house show tomorrow, I believe.
Okay, so my son and I are going to it. And
oh, nice.
WWE Saturday Night Main Event hosted by WWE Hall of Fame Trish Stratus.
Yep.
Yeah.
How awesome is that? And you know what? You should utilize our cute little ham of a boy there, Grayson, to get ahead of the lineup and get an autograph from Trish Stratus.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yep. Well, you know, you'd be surprised what cute little kids will do for you in your lineups like that. I've been there, I know.
Maybe make up a sign, and at the bottom of the sign put the Archiverse.
Hey, somebody is doing that. Who is it? Is it Punisher? Punisher, I think. Him and his wife are going to a live event in November, and he literally asked me if it's okay if he advertises for the Archiverse while he's there, so he is actually going to advertise for the Archiverse when he goes to the show.
Hey, Kevin Owens is going to be there.
That's badass.
Dolph Ziggler versus Theory.
Perhaps thinking about what to do next here.
Riddle versus Seth Rollins.
This moment is coursing through his veins.
Asuka and Alexa Bliss versus Io Sky.
That's Asuka.
Shot connects.
Asuka?
And the electricity of this moment is coursing.
That's how I usually pronounce it myself. So.
You pronounce it Asuka?
A lot of times, yeah.
No, it's Asuka.
I read a lot of manga.
How dare you pronounce the Empress of Japan's name incorrectly?
Mustafa Ali versus Finn Balor with...
Depends if he's heel or face. If he's a heel, it is Mustafa Ali. If he's face, it's Mustafa Ali. Have y'all not noticed that? I mean, Christian Cool and I were literally just talking about this. It is crazy. Honestly, when he's a full-blown heel, when he is a heel and running with the heel gimmick, literally, they put the emphasis behind it. Mustafa Ali. But now, if you watch anything recent he's doing, is they literally call him Mustafa Ali. Mustafa.
He has 2 matches. So it goes Mustafa Ali versus Finn Balor, and then Street Profits versus Alpha Academy.
Hey, Bucket Phenom, are you still here?
And then Mustafa Ali again versus Kevin Owens.
Make sure that Tyler Bronco, of course, gets a proper debut against another up-and-comer in the YouTube Development League, probably after the show. So, Dustin, Exposed Gamer, if you want to join Glenol and I, we sometimes do 1 or 2 Development League matches after the shows, and tonight is real early, so...
Yeah, I mean, I'm still playing anyway, so I got
well, it doesn't take long. One time, it was about 2 weeks ago, I guess now, Woozy and I sat and recorded about, I don't know, 8 or 9 matches in about an hour's time. Running the Development League is a lot easier than running the live shows on Twitch. But that said, we do have to start doing some live shows on YouTube, which is why I'm pretty sure I'm going to run one tomorrow. I'm almost positive, because I'm done work at 6:30. I don't see anything interfering, and it might even, maybe we even do a bit of an earlier show like tonight, so instead of 10:30, do it at 10. It's not too late for a YouTube audience. It's not too late for our Twitch audience.
His eyes are fixated. He's looking to end this.
And by the way, we're over 200 subscribers on YouTube now. We are climbing.
But, hey Archer, do you know the process of turning gas into a solid?
Gas into a solid? Now, is this an actual question, or is this a joke?
Brace for impact. Here it comes. The beast incarnate with it.
It's a joke.
So I'll say, no, tell me, what is the process of turning a gas to a solid?
Time for new shorts.
Time for new shorts. And the same could be said in reverse. Really.
Quick as a cat, just like that. That was a thing of beauty.
Look at him totally vibing with the WWE Universe right now. Ouch!
I'm still shocked that the Soul Man Jay Simmons. So, what a great story, right? Because he's one of the OGs of the Archiverse, multiple-time champion, tag team champion, still part of Power and Glory after all this time. Walks in, wins the Gold Rush tournament for the Grand Prix Wrestling Championship, then goes on to the championship final, defeats the inaugural champion, Roddy Piper, becomes the champion. Today, however, after it's said and done, the tournament is finished, he hops on a plane to get to the next arena, and when he arrives to the building, he's informed that he no longer gets to keep possession of the championship because, of course, we stripped all champions of their titles in preparation for this very first stream preview. And Brock Lesnar has been eliminated. It is down to Tables and Frank Miller for the world title here.
Wow. I was about to comment, there have been no eliminations yet.
I was actually thinking that. But yeah, we vacated the titles, so everybody was on an even keel for the whole night. It was who was going to be the hungriest superstar that was going to be the one to go home with the gold. And man, what a night. We've had some surprises. We had the debut of a very scary monster named War. That was weird. I mean, earlier today, we actually thought Kane was coming out for whatever reason to help out Kevin Sammartino, but Tyler Bronco, one of our newcomers that just reported to the YouTube Development League. And it turns out it was actually an individual named War who has some relation to the Wolfpack and happens to have a very big beef apparently with Kevin Sammartino because he walked in and knocked the man down and then left. It was just that simple. Walked in, knocked his ass down, and walked out, and it was like, who the fuck was that? But a very large specimen, too, by the way. Scary. As if we don't have enough scary people in the Archiverse. Now we have to deal with not just another member of the Wolfpack. This guy is a bona fide monster. Wait till you see him, Exposed Gamer. It is insane.
That's his go-to move. Can he finish? Oh, we're gonna see it.
Looking to lock it in.
Can you imagine what it would do to his confidence if he tapped out right here, right now?
It might be the smart move.
I'm guessing at this point Bucket Phenom isn't still here because there was no response.
Letting him free. Had him where he wanted him, but maybe he has something better planned.
But that's okay. I am still going to make sure that Tyler Bronco gets a proper debut. I mean, he was tossed into the Shark Tank here tonight, tossed into the very first stream preview for the debut against a seasoned veteran in Kevin Sammer. Did really well, though. Showed real promise. I think that Tyler Bronco's got a real future. Looked good in there. And again, Glenn and I mentioned earlier tonight, he looked like a Greek god in there, like he was chiseled from granite. He was not slow, though. He had some pep to his movement. And seemed to be quite technically gifted. Just San Martino. You know, well, he learned from the Coalition. I mean, he's learned from the best in the business. And he was no joke to begin with. We just like to turn him into a joke because he's always a whiny little bitch. And mouthy. And pisses everybody off. I guess when it comes to being him, I guess if it's not broke, don't fix it. So keep being an asshole. I don't know. It has served him well, so to speak, when you think about it.
He's one step ahead there.
Of course, much to our dismay, but... Speaking of dismay, my bladder is talking, and it is saying that I should probably do something about the interesting sensation running through it. So I'm going to be about a couple of minutes, run to the facilities, and I will be right back, guys.
Alrighty.
He's returning fire. Ooh, and a reversal.
He's positioning himself, closing in.
Thanks. And he's able to reverse.
He's looking completely lost as he finds his footing.
Oh, it's not going to be pretty. Go to sleep, GTS. Night, night.
Will that be the deciding factor?
Shoulder right to the midsection.
Yo, this is a great match going on here. Yeah.
Exclamation point. Here it comes, legendary. This one's over. Tap out coming. Taps out. New champ, a new era begins. Now's a good time to look at some of the highlights from that last matchup.
And that is it. Frank Miller wins the title.
Here is your winner and new Internet Wrestling World Champion, Freight Train, Frank Miller.
What a shift into the top.
No! I ran! How did I miss the rest of that match? But wow, big win for Team France with 2 L's. Freight Train Frank Miller, the new Internet Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion. And by the way, guys, that's the second time he has been the Internet Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion. So a big victory by Freight Train Frank Miller. And now, of course, our next scheduled show is actually Tuesday night for TWA Wrestle Kingdom, but we are going to have a show tomorrow night. I'm pretty sure we are going to go live over at the Shark Tank. and run a show over on YouTube. But I'm glad everybody got to see you got to see all of the YouTube Championship belts in action tonight, so you know a little bit about what goes on over in the YouTube Development League. And like I said, all newcomers to the Archerverse will start out there before they move over to the main roster. And it's been a lot of fun. We've got some storyline ideas, some angles from there. We've got a lot of views coming into the channel, to the VODs. It's absolutely fantastic, and you guys are the reason that's happening. So, I'm going to give you guys a bone. It's early in the evening. We are going to do some YouTube development matches here in a minute. But here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give Glenola and Exposed Gamer the opportunity here to see anybody they want have a match. And we're going to have one final match. It can be a championship match. It can be a faction war. It can be whatever they want it to be. But we're going to have one final matchup. Oh, Soul Embers. Welcome in, Soul Embers. And Soul Embers just arrived, so in his honor, we will have one final match. But it is up to Big Body Meta. It is up to Exposed Gamer and Team Glenola to agree on a matchup they would like to see.
Yeah, I'd actually, Exposed Gamer, I don't know what you think, but I'd like to see a match that was actually mentioned earlier tonight with Elijah Archer versus the Soul Man, one-on-one.
Wow, really? Okay. That is it.
Yeah.
No holds barred.
No holds barred?
There we go.
Wow, you guys are fiends.
Yeah.
All right, no holds.
The two of them.
It is
1 versus 1.
This will be the very first time, and we're going to do it in the YouTube Development League. So this is making history in the YouTube Development League here.
And hello, Big Body. Hello, Soul Embers.
All right. So there's no title on the line here.
Just for fun.
Or are we putting Jay Simmons' title on the line? I don't know. Are we?
No.
No. Non-title contest. Okay.
I think making them defend it for the second time in less than 24 hours.
Yeah, okay. Agreed. That is not nice. And actually, it would be a third time if he was to put the title on the line, right? Yeah, 3 times in 24 hours is a little much. It's bad enough he is now fighting for a third time. All right. Here we go. For the first time ever, here in the YouTube Development League, it is the one Elijah Archer versus the Soul Man Jay Simmons from Team J Negative Gaming. They have never in the history of the Archerverse faced each other, and he is an OG. He's been around since the Archerverse 1.0. So this is going to be a great matchup. Well, I may as well open the betting lines for this. First, I better issue the payout for the last one. All right, who walks out with the W? Jay Simmons or Elijah Archer?
You sure Bubba and Wolfman haven't faced one-on-one?
Soul Man and Archer?
No, Soul Ember says he wants to see first time Bubba versus Wolfman.
Bubba versus Wolfman. Actually, I don't think they've faced each other either. Not one-on-one. Not one-on-one. Big Bubba Bruno versus the Wolfman. That would be a great match. We can have that for a YouTube development match when we're finished. Soul Ember says, sounds good, G. You pick the match. And it's going to be the Wolfman versus Big Bubba Bruno. Okay. Well, I would like to see...
Is a no-holds-barred match. Making his way to the ring.
I would like to see that be a table match.
From Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
I think the Wolfman versus Big Bubba Bruno in a table match, that might be fun.
Ooh, that would be fun.
That would be fun.
You are looking at some highly motivated competitors in this match. Looking to steal the
And
show
right now, a table match kind of fits the Wolfman's mood. So
it does. Does the Wolfman have more than one mood?
Yeah. There's his normal, go out and raise hell. And then there's his pissed off, go out there and raise hell.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And right now, he's pissed off.
He is pissed off. All right, here he comes. He is the new Internet Wrestling Grand Prix champion. And man, did he ever earn that championship.
Oh, yeah. But, he's pissed off enough that he went out of his way to get his brother a contract.
Right? The one that he's intimidated by. Of all things, the Wolfman is intimidated by somebody. His little brother. And by the way, his little brother did not look little. I'm just saying.
Huh?
If that's his little brother, I hope he has no big brothers. God.
Yeah. The twins are only 6 foot tall.
The Soul Man, Jay Simmons from Team J Negative Gaming. He's about done it all, hasn't he? Good to see gold around his waist. Good to see gold around his waist again, though.
It is, really. And it wouldn't surprise me if there's a bottle for him in his locker room, to celebrate.
Soul Lumber says, by the way, Archie, you have a break time. Well, I mean, considering it's the last match of the evening, a break time notice. But I mean, I will utilize it tomorrow night. So tomorrow night, Soul Members, we're actually going to be running a show on YouTube, because our YouTube channel has been crack-a-lacking, to say the very least. So it is time that we do another live show. So we're going to actually be doing a tournament tomorrow on YouTube. And Exposed Gamer with 100 tiny little beautiful gems. Thank you for those tiny little beautiful gems. Sparkling all over the floor. I'm sure Bromo will enjoy cleaning those up.
Get out the shop vac.
Get out the shop vac. Did I see what list? $30 more tiny little beautiful gems, sparkling, lighting up the room like an episode of Twilight.
Oh. Yeah, I saw the list, Soul, I hadn't really looked at it yet.
Which list?
Soul sent me a list on Discord.
Oh, he was talking to you? Okay. He wasn't really clear with that.
Yeah, at least I'm guessing he's talking about that,
Soul likes to be,
yeah.
He likes to keep things cryptic.
Let me go ahead and get it.
Oh, he sent us both the list. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it was 10 WCW wrestlers that fell from grace. Where are they now? So, I mean, that is definitely going into the collection.
Yep, absolutely. Because we will still be doing lists over on YouTube. Right? It's still going to be the same great show, just a different location.
And a little less villainy, because...
A little less villainy, and albeit not as many live shows, which means a lot of the matches you'll watch over in the YouTube League are pre-recorded, but we are going to do more live shows, starting tomorrow night. It is time we give back. people have been generous and kind, and we need to acknowledge that. With something other than just an exported VOD to add to our library collection.
Oh, it looked like an interesting one overall.
Oh, these guys are really going back and forth, trading blows here.
What are we about to? Oh, knee right to the ham.
Soul Hammer says, just look at number 1G.
Desperate attempt here to get back on his feet.
Yeah.
Nice diving neck breaker there.
That's an interesting one. Yeah, well, the whole story there is very interesting. Yeah.
Ooh, nice evasion by Archer. Oh, got caught by the elbow though. Simmons. Oh, look at this dragon screw leg whip. These guys are savages. Oh, Archer looking to lock in a crossface. You know, I just realized he does it on the right side, not the left. Interesting. I hadn't noticed that before.
He's got the answer for that one.
Oh, takes him down to the ground and pound here. What a way to have your first matchup. No holds barred.
And he has free reign to the outside with no countouts to worry about.
Nothing wrong with that.
Although if you ask the Wolfman, he'd probably laugh that off.
Like I said, nothing wrong with that.
Definitely not where you want to be right now. Just carried like a ragdoll.
Oh, it's Archer. Oh, drops him face first on the ring apron. Trying to remove some teeth there for Jay Simmons.
Oh man, meeting the barricade.
Ooh, rams him back into the barricade, spine first. Archer pulling a little ruthless aggression here.
An arm breaker. Kicks to the lower back, clutching the wrist.
Got that hammerlock armbar combination on here.
Punishing their opponent here relentlessly.
Archer looks like he wants to take it back in the ring. Wow. Maybe not. He is unleashing on Simmons here.
Sent straight into the barricade. Great counter.
Ooh, nice retaliation by Jay Simmons. Gourd buster. Basically a reverse suplex.
And the rolling neck snap.
Snapmare takedown.
Oh! Good God, that was vicious.
This could do it.
Wow, look at that. Nice Northern Lights suplex. This is a great match.
He's staring his opponent down.
He's slapping himself. Man was slapping himself. Did you see that? What is wrong with him? Archer kicks out at 2.
Some way he is still.
I mean, what's he gonna do now? Pull his hair out?
Setting up again.
Oh no! Oh, that was absolutely vicious. Wait, is there no rope breaks? His foot is clearly under the ropes here. Oh, he kicked out.
Just an incredible wherewithal to get the shoulder up. You would think he'd be out of it.
I guess it's no holds barred. There's probably no rope break. Archer's in trouble here. Soul Man gonna fly. Oh, double axe handle right between the eyes.
You can begin to see it in these superstars' faces. Exhaustion is beginning to set in. They're starting to breathe heavy.
And the Grand Prix champion now turning up the heat. What a day he's had.
Every single part
from a grueling Gold Rush tournament to being stripped of his title and forced to reclaim it, especially in the fashion that he did. And now here in a matchup with Archer, for the first time ever, going back and forth. I mean, they are battering one another. Oh, reversal. He was going for another soul slam. Archer said, no, sir. There will be no slamming. Oh, there it is, the AKO. What? What? Again? Why? That is ghastly. What the fuck does MVP want? Hey! No! Oh, that is disgusting. That is disgusting. I call that into question. That was, they cheated. The Soul Man Jace, Power and Glory clearly working with the Hurt Business or something. What the hell was MVP doing out there? It is not funny. That is not funny, Blind Locksmith. Somebody AKO the Blind Locksmith, please. Joe Link, AKO the Blind Locksmith, please. It is not awesome. That is not awesome. How dare you? Ghastly. We don't speak like that. Alright, well that is it. That is all for episode number 369 here at the Archiverse. We'll see each other tomorrow night, except for stay tuned, because don't forget, tomorrow night we're going live at the Shark Tank. We're going to have ourselves a Gold Rush tournament, a kickoff match to set the tone. We're going to have a good time over on YouTube. So make sure you are subscribed to the Archiverse so you know when we go live, so you can join the show in its entirety and have a good time with the Fam Jam. Same great show, different place. We are going to rock it out, but we'll see you tomorrow night. Right now, we are going to go visit Fred Lawless, give him some love. He's an amazing guy, great streamer. He's an artist, a streamer, fantastic human being. He makes me laugh my shit off every time I'm there, so enjoy him. We're going to go visit him right now. Thank you very much for the last couple days. It's been absolutely fantastic, and we'll see each other tomorrow night. I mean, I'm not done work till 6:30, so I'm not sure what time we are going to get started. We'll surprise you. When I get together with Glenola, Boss Apollo, Woozy, and whoever else is going to be involved with tomorrow night's YouTube show, we will let you know. It is not scheduled, but it is going to happen. See you then. Have a great night. Love you all.
Have a great night, everybody.